Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. This week, as it is Friday, we are back to Dungeons and Dragons. We're still on our world building sessions. This is probably going to be the last one. But yeah, we are definitely going to work some more on this world building. Zabani, can you take it away?
Presumably. Yeah. No, we're playing Dawn of Worlds. It's a free system you can find online. Just Google it. At the beginning of each turn, we roll for points. We spend those points on various things, such as creating a race, creating a mountain, destroying a race, things like that. And we collaboratively build this world because I didn't want to just drop them off in Forgotten Realms or Eberron. I wanted them to be as invested in the setting as I am. So the only way I figured that would work is if I helped, or if they helped me make the setting. Also, crowdsourcing my world building, it just makes everything easier for me.
Sorry, it's helping get our bot back up for once.
Yeah, not a problem.
Oh no, did Koss say everything was going to be okay this time? Absolutely no.
Shush. Shush.
Don't you even.
I knocked on some wood, we're good.
Hey guys, there won't be any technical problems whatsoever today.
You gotta knock on wood, man.
That's what I should do.
We've only got
put
like
on some
particle
mighty
board.
boss stones.
I feel like it might be worse.
It's like a flavor of wood as long as you lick it.
Ha.
All
right.
I have my points.
Cool. I think I think this is gonna maybe be the last session.
I mean, we might just keep world building
Forever. Who needs to play Dungeons and Dragons just all of the world?
No, I do. I need to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna agree with Polish on that one.
So here's the thing,
I'll
though,
get it.
is that if we just keep world building, eventually it will turn into a game of Risk, as we all invent races and try to get them to take over the world. So this is basically, at that point, long-form Risk.
That sounds like not a game I would enjoy.
No, sure. If we're gonna do that, we
That
might
is
as well just
basically what I do in my spare time.
we might as well just start playing diplomacy.
Well, we could also
if we don't want to stay friends, we might as well just play diplomacy.
we could
Can
also
we play-
hint like we're going to play the game all the time, so Elvish thinks that we're going to play, and then we don't.
That's
We
just
keep-
one
No,
more
I can catch
session.
on eventually, right? Like, I'm not that dense.
All I do is I just keep asking you information about your character.
No.
All right, so I guess let's get started.
We're at the top of a turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So roll dice.
Mm-hmm.
How many points I had, so
It
I'll
was about
just
2d6, right?
start at 0 again.
2d6, right?
Hey, 12.
Yep.
Woo! Well, Hope's not here to roll like I've been rolling, so I guess I'll be the Hope today.
Hey, guess what? I'm back to. Oh no, never mind. I saw Koznark's roll and assumed that I rolled a 1 because I could. This is, I think, the first time in 2 sessions that I've rolled something that didn't have a 1 in it.
And then we add 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
If you have been
9.
staying under 5 or 6 points, which I think you have.
I just started at 0. Yeah.
1 moment.
Guava.
All right, cool. So that's me. I'm going to start with 9 points. Oh, hey, you know what you should probably do that everyone else has probably already done? Pull up the chart.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
It's pinned in the Dungeons and Dragons channel on
Yes.
our private.
Yes, chart. Of course I've done that.
There it
I
is.
feel like you might be full of it.
No, I did that. I did that yesterday in preparation.
Also, I will try to do as much bookkeeping as I can, but remember I shared the Excel sheet for if you have anything you want to jot down right away.
Oh, what channel?
The D&D one, it's in the pins.
All right, cool. So, there are a few more races that I need to make that, haven't come about despite being iconic D&D races. So, I am going to, for 6 points each, I have enough to actually make 2 races. I am going to make halflings and gnomes at the same time. They are both a split off of the same, probably human. Human makes the most sense. Yeah, they are both a simultaneous split off of humans. And that is going to be my turn because I don't actually have any points to put them anywhere.
They're just kind of vagrants at this point.
Yeah, they're all just like, I mean, they've been showing up in human cities at this point.
Half gnomes.
What does that even look like?
So if a human and a halfling have a kid, is that a 3/4ling?
No, it's a mostling.
Die and go to dad hell for that joke.
Depends if they take a. Oh, we can't hear you.
No, though to be fair, I do like we knew what he was saying. No, though I do like the racial slur of calling halflings quarterlings.
I mean, it depends on which side they take from.
My favorite racial. Yeah. Oh shit. Who's next? I'm used to Hope being next.
I think I am.
Yeah, that's you. But yeah.
All right.
My favorite racial slur is beard goblins for dwarves. I love that slur so much.
So we're still in Second Age, right?
Yes.
All right. So my lizard folk are going to take some of the humans that they've captured from their city and mutate them with their dragons and create Dragonborn as kind of like a slave race.
All right.
And then I'm going to create another monster and put it in the desert. It's mutated sand snakes. I don't have a name for them, but they're rather invasive, I guess is a good word for it. And then I'm going to save my other 3.
Prolific.
Thank you.
All right, cool. That is Elvish, I believe.
All right, I got 9. Crap, what did I do last time? I'm trying to remember. Okay, so then the elves, I had them coming down to the bottom continent there. I think I had made centaurs last.
Yep.
Like the top chunk of the bottom of the screen. Not screen, disc. On the bottom half, but like the top northwest side. Let's see. I'm thinking I am gonna go ahead and basically just make those centaurs literally just the Dothraki, but like centaurs. They are their own horses.
I love it.
So I don't know what I need to do for that. So what is that? Just to slightly advance, or maybe command race to make them into like tribes and stuff? I don't know. What do you do?
I'd call that an advance.
Okay, so that's 5. So then 4.
That'd be a military advance, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so then they are going to. So I've got 4 left. I'll hold on to that for next time. So yeah, now the centaurs are basically the Dothraki, but I'll come up with a not copyrighted name.
Cool. Next, we have Modi.
All right, so it's going to be a two-parter. So going to spend 6 points, one of which is to command Avatar, 5 of which is to advance civilization. I forget his name. Mr. Starstruck is going to go around and start a series of wars to unify his people, and it's going to roll into the advancement of the Hruthas in general, or the Bugbears, as they start advancing and developing more standardized society amongst themselves. They're still very tribal and nomadic, dealing with a lot of herds and that they wander around, as opposed to farming or anything like that. But they've started to develop a cohesive culture and identity, and a religion develop around the Starstruck and the heavens and all of that. So, and that's it.
Cool. Kozmark. Second age, I'm thinking maybe one more second age.
I think we died. No, we're fine. Okay, never mind.
Anyone who catches that gets bits. Sorry, we're still doing second age then, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Woo! That's a nice link.
I'm gonna just go ahead and purify the Da, and that'll be my turn.
Mao.
Holier than Da.
All right,
mean-
Spira.
They're pretty good people.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, sloth people.
Sloth people, sloth people.
Looks like sloth, tastes like people.
Sloth people, sloth people. Let me see those sloth people.
See, and here I was thinking, sloth people got no reason.
Okay. Corrupt is just for. Oh, there it is. Civilization.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and corrupt both goblins and imps. I still have some points, so I want to do one more thing. I want to create a an avatar. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make like a giant phoenix slash kind of Quetzalcoatl type bird avatar that is kind of known for just like it just seems to like circle the world all the time.
So, what is it? Ho-Oh, then.
A little bit. I was thinking, giant world phoenix slash Quetzalcoatl slash the emerald serpent thing from Breath of the Wild.
How big is it?
I feel like it's gotta be at least half the length of the continent where Red Hollow is.
So it's a long snake.
It's a very long snake bird.
Oh, it's a
Mostly
snake
bird,
bird.
little snake. Not Falcor level, not Falcor direction.
I
We're
have
gonna
a
go more
snake.
bird.
I
We're
have
doing
a
a more
bird.
bird with like snake tail.
Put them together.
But
snake bird.
what about the luck dragon?
Well, someone else make Falcor.
I better hope this ain't no never-ending story. I'm just kidding.
Poor Atreyu.
I'm just kidding. I'm a thirsty RPer. I want it to continue forever. So
Yeah, but Atreyu.
That'll be it for me, and I will try and work on a name for my
don't you mean
bird
Artax?
snook.
Yeah.
My snort.
Elcorth.
I've blocked Artax out of my head.
Oh,
so
have
even
you?
when I reference
Have
him,
you?
I know an old lady who swallowed a spider.
I believe it's Articus now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are like werewolves called? Shape changers?
Shifters.
Shifters.
Lichens, maybe?
I'm making those. And I'm making changelings.
Okay, so
Are those
we're
both
bringing.
races?
Yeah, actually, those are both Eberron specific sub races. So, or no, they're not sub races. They're two completely different races. Yeah,
Oh, so
and they both come from Eberron, which is like steampunk Dungeons and Dragons.
Are we doing that style, or can I just make up some flavor?
No. Okay, just because the lore of shifters and changelings come from Eberron doesn't mean that I have to bring the steampunk over with it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Shape changers. I don't know. I could think there could be some badass story to how those come about.
Yeah.
Changelings, I was thinking maybe having them more demonic origin than what were they before? Fairies?
I think so. I'm gonna be honest, don't know Eberron that well.
That's fair. We'll just make them and we'll just go from there. So those were
So like variant tieflings almost? Like they came from the same place as tieflings, but cool.
alright, cool. In its own like different way.
Yeah.
We'll come about it. Let's see. I think so those were sub races, so I rolled a lot of points. I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna command order.
Okay.
The librarians, whatever we call them. Project Library.
They were the Brotherhood of Secrets Lost or something.
Secrets Told.
Yeah.
We're gonna make them multi-race now.
Oh, so
We're
they've
gonna spread them around.
So they did the thing that Mormons did in 1975, where they were like, "Nah, we're cool with the other races now."
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, low blow. There goes our audience from Utah.
All those D&D fans among the Mormons.
I mean,
Yeah.
crazy things
Like,
have happened.
can't. Isn't Mountain Dew like not okay in the Mormon Church? Like, you have to drink Mountain Dew to play Dungeons and Dragons. It's a fact.
Look, it's the word of wisdom is complicated. Let's not get into. Let's
All
not.
right. All right, cool. So I guess that's back to the top. Does anyone still have a specific need to stay in Second Age?
No. If we're still able to, do anything we want if it comes up. Then yeah.
You can still change geography at this point if you'd like. Because they'd be like, nah, mountain.
Yeah, but the create races and stuff gets really expensive from here on out.
So, is there any races that anyone must do?
Yeah, that's really what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have, just to be clear, we have all of the standard D&D races, right?
I wanted to do a
Orcs? I
sub
don't know
race.
if we made orcs.
And
we
does
had
everyone
orcs.
advance as much as they want to be?
I
We
thought
did
we
make
made
orcs.
orcs on the template.
Actually, advancing,
We've
I'm
got
pretty sure
humans,
is...
elves, dwarves, orcs. We've got Genasi and Kenku.
Yeah, advancing only gets 1 point more expensive. That's
Yeah,
not
advancing
bad.
is not hard.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't think of any
you know
more
what, if
sentient races I care about.
if there's another race that is like it needs to happen, I'll just GM Fiat. Bam, it's done. Let's
Well,
move on to the.
I had a race one on it, and I still haven't spent all my points, so I wanted to.
All right.
All right.
Your points do roll over.
I know, but I want the +3.
Yeah, making races now super expensive. Like in the third age, it becomes 15 points.
Yeah, so I was going to those elves that I made travel across the whole thing, and they cause a dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
The split. Yeah. Schism.
Deontology?
Schism. Yeah, so I wanted to make those races now, not just a schism of groups, but actual races.
Or like I think those would be sub races because they're
Yes,
still
sub races.
Yeah, which is a different point cost.
Yeah. So I was going to make both of those sub races. Chat, please name my holy/not holy.
Or so what one are like
one are aligned
weird.
with the Celestials, and one's aligned with the Fae.
All right. Cool.
Ooh, actually, crazy enough, those could be the changelings. Just thought about that, or the shifters. Ooh, the shifters actually.
The shifters would be Fae.
The shifters
Which
would be
means
really
that the
cool.
changelings are celestial. Because the shifters, because the Fae is very natural, and shifting is, I'm turning into an animal. That's a natural thing.
Let's do that.
I like it. All right, cool.
Ship the shifting. I've entertained myself. Okay, I'm done.
All right, cool. So then, onward to age 3.
Whoa.
Roll dice.
Hey, 13.
Oof, that's my first battle.
Oh,
Oof.
oh my God! I'm so sorry.
Seven again.
I mean, it's average for a reason.
Get out. Hey, it's the first time I've ever had single-digit points.
Look, why you gotta rub it in?
And then also 3, so that's actually 14 for me. Yeah!
All right, cool. Oh, wow. Creating order becomes much cheaper. So the
Nice.
first thing that I am going to...
college.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So I'm about to
At
start
least
making
one.
some... Yeah. I'm about to start making some orders as well. I want to make a... So up at the top left of the map, there's that kind of faltering, not too reliable place to get to the other side. That is linked in purple, that pinkish purple. I want to make right around there. I want to make an order of Genasi, and actually, yeah, an order of Genasi where a bunch of Genasi, like of all different kinds, start getting together, and they start making a like fur trading trapping business that crosses the sides. When it becomes an option, they start like using that to get exotic furs from the other side of the planet. And also that what's it called, the sticky armadillo thing that she made that had the weird like sticky pus. They use that when it's not as reliable. Then I am going to create the first Wizards College. That is going to be right next to the Rift, as arcanists from around the world start gathering near this Rift to try and figure out what exactly it is. And then One last thing. Just seeing how much it costs. All right, cool. Then I am going to command race. And I don't really I don't want a specific race to do it. I'm gonna kind of just command people to amalgamate in the center right at this split here and make a trade hub between the two sides. So that is my turn.
All right, so I'm going to create an order that is a subsect of the Project Librarian, where one of the leaders on the inside starts basically coming up with the idea that stories are more of a disease and not something that needs to be preserved. And he's going out of his way to start trying to destroy information and stories. And then I'm going to create an avatar. A steel type dragon will fall from the heavens and land on top of the Fucky Mountains. Because I don't know if this have celestial in nature.
That's right where them elves live, bro.
Yep.
And this is the dragon that the lizard folks kind of got their ideas from for making dragons. My turn.
Short people got.
Ah! I got it stuck in your head now.
I know an old lady who swallowed a dog.
No, died.
I don't know why she swallowed a dog.
All right. Speaking of that, it's your turn, Elvish.
Okay. I got 13 points. So, actually, I think 14? 14. I have 14 points. Okay, so we are going to...
Baller over here.
I'm a high roller. All right. We're going to go ahead and finally create my order of elves that my character is, which is the ones that go into the Fey Plains and live there. The Eladrin.
Yeah.
So that is 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's cheaper than create subrace, and it's
right. And then there's
that's
they're
kind
just elves that live
close enough.
somewhere else. So yeah. So so they're going to go into the. I'm going to create them. They like Fey things, and they think that the elves, which are they're getting away from their roots of being more Fey-like and connected to nature, and they've started elves have started to just be more industrial with all these trade cities, and after their mass expansion of being seafarers and stuff. And so these guys tried to study the Fey worlds, and they break through. So I guess I need to do command to break through right to the Fey plane. Yeah. So 4 to create it, 2 to break through, and then another 2 to go in there and start living there. Yes.
This is an order?
Okay, wait, what?
So 4 points to create the order that thinks that elves should be more traditional.
4 points to go over there. There are 4 points to make them and go over there. You don't need to worry about.
Oh, really? I don't need to. Okay.
Because we don't have a map of the Feywilds.
Yeah.
So just they go over to the Feywild. That's all we need to do for this.
And they start living there, trying to connect back to their more mystical roots, and they believe more you should be more wild, and they start going back to the traditional elvish things where they were more tribal back forever ago. So so they do that, and that would be, there you go, now my character exists. Hey!
I believe at this point everyone exists.
Yeah.
Everything necessary for everyone to exist has been put into play.
Awesome.
Hope I exist.
So that's 4. I still got 10. Let's see here. We are going to make. We're going to advance the elves another time. Beam. They start. So not only are they, they're going to basically advance from just being explorers to having a dominant naval presence. So they have a huge ass navy.
Thought you were going to say belly button.
Naval, yes. No.
Yeah, as in
A-L, not E-L, yeah.
as in an elf wearing a mask is still obvious because
And
you can
their
just see
naval
the
uniforms don't show their navels. No.
You can just see the gaping hole unless they like wrap blankets around their belly.
No, so I wanted them to advance enough to be like England was, like huge ass navy all over the world.
Just letting you know, it's canon now. Elvish belly buttons lead to alternate dimensions. It's a thing.
Can you maybe not?
So
I
you
could
advanced
not.
elves to have more of a stronger military?
Yeah. Military, naval, like they are the Navy experts.
Yes.
Which
They
is a
know all
super
about
cool
ships.
place for elves to go. That I would never have pictured the elves being
I may or may not.
seafarers.
I may or may not super enjoy like novels of seafaring varieties. So
I think that's actually a really cool idea because you got to have some race who's like really the
but like
seafaring.
you never picture it being the elves of anyone.
Well, they wanted to go out and explore, and then we're like,
No,
but
I
we
mean,
want
it
to
makes-
keep the shit that we found.
It
so they
makes
just make
it
bigger
makes sense
ships.
in the narrative, but that's a thing I've begun to really like about this game is it leads the narrative in really weird places you'd never expect.
Hey, thanks. Okay, so that was 4 and 6, so that's 10. So I got 4 left.
Nothing but extremely manly underboot. Thank you, Graham. Thank you.
Oh, we are going to create another order. We're gonna knock my stuff down to my points down to 0. We're gonna create another order of master navigators, especially when they try to go like in the more Twilight realm where it's darker and more misty and kind of hard to see. There's specific type of elves that are very, very good at just innately knowing where they are going, and they're super trained to do it. So that's a create order that's like a master navigator order of elves, and you won't want like one on your ship at least.
Cool. All right, so that makes it Mod's turn.
Oh, did Elvish finally finish?
I'm not from Finland, no.
I mean, basically.
You cannot have a child. You cannot be making dad jokes.
No, okay, see, here's the thing.
I do
I
it
may
all.
never be a father. I will always be an amazing dad. Being a dad does not matter. You don't have to have kids to be a dad. You just have to make shitty jokes.
Or be on a dating sim.
But is it my turn or not? Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So listen.
Okay, give me 1 second to remember what. Oh, I'm going to advance the Dara and focus them on astronomy and other divination magic. They're going to grow into develop a culture very focused around also almost socialistic ideas of community and cooperation and eschew typical things like barter and trade and other things that typical communities, and just a very and their ideal a unified mindset.
Cool.
And that's literally all I have points for. So next.
Nice. Kosnarko.
think it's Spira's turn.
Nope, because
No, it's 'cause
Koznar.
he's thinking.
I dreamed a dream.
that I got knocked down, but I got up again.
You're never gonna keep me down.
I dreamed I saw 11 stars, the sun, the moon, and sky.
Maybe you were just awake.
Really? None of you guys get that one?
What?
Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, man.
That
Best
was
play
awesome.
ever.
Meh.
Donny Osmond, best play ever. Y'all jealous.
Like 10 out of 10 would meh again.
Whose turn is it? Is it?
It's
Kozark's
Kozark. I
turn.
think
He is just silently thinking, because that's great entertainment. I'm messing with you.
Ooh, you're throwing so much
Look,
shade.
hey,
Debo.
as a medical professional, Kozark, I think I need to go grab you some aloe.
Throw that
y'all-
dagger. I didn't realize obtenebration was a verbally triggered thing. Throw
If
that
y'all aren't
shade.
nice, I will turn this stream around, okay? I will shut this shit down.
Guys, he's not bluffing. He can do it.
Don't worry, we're never gonna keep him down.
He'll get back up again.
Modi gets it.
We all get... This guy.
Anyway,
So, how about them dolphins?
Alright, we're gonna command the Kinku to spread. So they're going to start. They're
Like a
gonna-
furry.
He's trying so hard.
so the Kinku is spreading. Sorry.
Yeah.
To get so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Next. Spirit's turn.
All right, I'm going to start the first Bard College. If any others come to be, they'll the first humans. I think I'm going to start with who decided to actually start. Well, actually, okay. So the Bard College is gonna be I think like maybe subset from the librarians. So the librarians is like the ancient order that started collecting information, writing it down, basically monks that, hand scripting everything. The Bard College is going to be librarians who realize it's important to not just like sit in the towers and like try and wait for the information to come to you, but actually like go out and what are you laughing at?
I'm just picturing a monk like with the shaved head sitting there reading and ya da 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 ya da 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 da. We are a great big part of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's totally musical style. He just like he's the one that's like he's
definitely
like the 22-year-old monk that's like this is bullshit. Just
I'm
gets
definitely
up,
picturing it animated like Family Guy.
starts dancing across like the tables, like kicking the books, and all the old ones are like, "What are you doing?" And he runs out and he starts the Bard College, where the tradition is, of course, gathering stories, but it's like the focus is, of course, actually being a part of the world, and then taking that information back or sending it back, whatever. And then the other order I'm going to make is a infernal cult that I'm
Where
going.
is this Bard College being founded?
Good question. 1 second. I had an
That's
idea.
the thing that
But the
actually
elves love to sing.
a spot.
Where was the Brotherhood, the librarians?
Oh, Keeper.
The keep of
Keep of Doss is-
Messiah.
Oh, so that's just south of Red Hollow.
Yeah.
Let's say the first Bard College is that other city off to the left, same continent though.
So that is currently under control by immensely anti-human, aggressive lizard folk.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
Take it back, then make a city. Then make a colony. We'll sing our time.
She doesn't have points for that
Ouch.
because she
No,
rolled
you
a
can-
3.
Politics, and you could maybe ally with someone, command race to ally with another one or something, can't you? Like through trade or whatever. Like,
I mean, I still got my Hawaii Islands. Why don't we make them Hawaiian parts?
All right,
now
so
they're all
that'll be-
colorful.
That'll be. I'm gonna say. What is that island there, Gabe? Is that a lizard folk island?
The one with the swamp on it.
Yeah, the one in the like.
But between.
That.
Oh no, it's not.
No, that's my human settlement. That's
Oh,
like
okay.
Polynesia.
So you okay? Cool. I'll make it on a different island then, like the actual college itself, or just is that city now becoming the college itself?
I would say because it's a human city, that like the Bard College wants to not be in the same city as, or not at that, like, you know, they were from the Keep, so they just wanted to have slightly different place. But yeah, they'll set up their own kind of temple monastery area in that city.
All right, cool.
And then I would like to make a infernal cult that is stationed right next to Lake Hatefuck.
South or like where next to?
I was thinking north of the lava lake. Stationed a little closer to the proper waters, because obviously you don't want to, you know, die anytime you step outside your castle. But I actually was hoping they could make their keep out of the like obsidian that was caused by the lake in the.
Okay, so like here.
Hold on, I have like one window up again at the moment. Do it again. Yeah.
So like within decent range of the actual lava.
Yeah, close, but like, you know, they don't have to worry about stepping outside and, you know, being hurt. Maybe a safer travel route around the lake, but like kind of dangerous for other people to head up that way, because say that trail will be like guarded by them, and then you can't really come up the side of the lava lake.
Beautiful.
And then we'll say that that's like kind of maybe a bit of a history for tieflings getting their start in the human gene pool.
All right. So that's Articus.
Yeah. Okay. See, I was going to do this, and maybe I'll do it later, but make a really luxurious spot at Lake Hatefuck. Like spas and saunas and stuff like that.
Hey,
So
they gotta
they'll have
make
to
money.
rebrand. They're going to have to rebrand at some other time. Maybe.
I mean, there's a whole lake. Like you could have the infernal cult on that side of the lake, and we're the spa. Don't go around because they're naughty people.
We don't even. They're not fake news. We don't know what they are.
I actually kind of like the idea that like, back in the day, like early history, they were an infernalist cult and did a lot of that stuff. Then they maybe got driven out, but
So
some
they hired a
rebranded. Yeah, rebranded as something else, but like the actual basement and dungeons underneath the like castle there is still like holds infernalist cult meetings.
That works for me. Let's make it a spa now. Whatever the points it is. Command City?
I feel like they should have a little bit longer than that. Like,
oh no, I don't mean instantaneous. Just we can fudge when it happens. I can wait. We can wait if you're going more like chronological.
Yeah, because I plan on watching all of this.
I will note it.
Yeah, no, but I'm also planning on watching all of this later and just kind of getting more than the spreadsheet can get, because we are getting a little bit more story intensive than a spreadsheet can get.
I'm at least making notes so
Yeah.
like
Oh,
you
no,
look at it, you
absolutely.
won't be like, wait, what was that?
What the hell is that?
So I'm gonna make the shifters and the changelings have a war with each other, whatever that point cost is.
That is probably command race.
Sure.
Time. Yeah, command race.
So is that
Because you're commanding one of them to initiate a war with the other one.
what was that 4?
It's cheap now. Now is the time where we just make people move.
Great.
We're playing chess now.
Jesus. All right, I'm doing command race and making them war. I'm gonna make the shifters win. The shifter's gonna make a city. Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
do that again?
No. Let's do it here. Undercoin. My thing looks like the terrain.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's fine. I just like it. I do not have that map open. I usually have like chat open. So when someone pings, it takes me a second to get back over to that window.
And I don't know if this is advanced or not, but I'm gonna make them monster riders. They ride monsters.
That would be an advance. Actually, I think that's going to be 2 advances. So maybe not
Ooh.
all right off the bat, because one will be they gain like animal riding knowledge, and then the next one is like no, we're not done with animals. So yeah, that can be
Okay.
later, but that's going to be 2 advances.
Okay, gotcha. So advance is city, so it's 5. I assume we're
Right.
race. No, we'll say city. They don't all need to be right. All right. What was that? So I spent 10. Oh, I'm a little shot.
You spent 3 on command race, and then 5 on advancing them to be animal riders.
Oh, but I made a city too.
Right. That is. Oh yeah. Then that'll be 5. That'll actually be 11.
Okay, I only have 5, or 8 points today, so I'm gonna spend 5. So I'm not gonna do the advancement yet.
All right. Cool. And then we go back to the top.
I have points this time.
Nah. Leprechauns.
What'd
No,
you call me?
leprechauns. Leprechauns.
That's the second time I've gotten that crappy roll.
If you need some
I got a
points, you can have
13
some.
again! Motherfucker!
Wait.
Yeah!
I lied. I actually had the perfect amount of points. I forgot to add that +3, so I spent it all.
All right. Cool.
Kozmark, if you need some points, you can have some of mine.
I'm okay. I got 17. I'll be all right. 18.
All right, because you didn't spend any last time.
I'm gonna doom you all. I will turn this world into the cataclysm.
All right, 10 points.
1 inch by a
Catastrophe on the dot. No.
Didn't we realize we were playing the Mad Max of Dungeons and Dragons games?
Ship it.
All right.
What does a post-apocalyptic medieval world even look like?
Just
Basically,
normal
medieval world.
No.
Right?
Basically.
Listen, cats and dogs shall live together, frogs will rain from the sky, lakes will dry up,
Necessary.
deserts will flood.
Castles are a little bit more drafty because there's missing a few roofs, but that's about it.
But like again, that's kind of just normal. Anytime a fiefdom loses some money. All right. Anyway, so I am going to. How much does that cost? That costs 2. Wow. All right. So I am going to advance city. That is 5 points, and I'm going to advance Red Hollow. And the advance that I'm going to give them is I'm going to give them knowledge. They're starting to figure out how to put magic into items effectively. They're starting to develop artificers, and this is kind of going to start off as being an aggressive thing, as a wartime thing, because they are at war with the lizard folk. So that's them. they've started making enchanted armor and weapons. I am going to spend 2 points, which makes 7, to corrupt them just a little bit. They're a little bit bureaucratically corrupt. They're not evil per se, but like, you know, they let the money get into the kind of the wrong hands every once in a while. All right. Oh man, there was an order I wanted to create, and I don't remember who it was. Oh, you know what? I think it's been several hundred years. I think that I am going to create another avatar. This is a kobold avatar. It's so Pun Pun has long since ascended to basically be the god of kobolds at this point. This is a new avatar, and I think, oh crap, what was her name? Oh shit, what was her name? It was like,
Oh, I know what it was.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, while you try and think of that, she was just a kind of. No. I was asking Gabe something specific. I'm making another kobold avatar, and after Pun Pun has ascended to be the god of kobolds, she's just kind of an unassuming kobold who is actually in the line of in Pun Pun's line, and she realizes she is a very, very good wizard, and she starts growing up. There we go. And her name is Small Scale, because she was just kind of the runt of the litter, never really amounted to anything until she found the Book of a Dead Wizard, and she became a very impressive, kind of terrifying wizard over in the far west in the Badlands, upside. And that is all but one of my points.
All right, so that I'm going to command that celestial avatar that fell on the mountains. He's just going to start flying around all over the place. And what would it cost to corrupt him?
To corrupt, okay, corrupt. I mean, that'd be 1, because that's command avatar and only 1 cheaper than corrupt race,
Right.
so, or city. So
then I'm going to corrupt him 7 times.
all right,
And that's
so he is very evil now.
very tainted.
Who is this?
The celestial dragon that I made last round that landed on the Fucky Mountains.
And how many?
7 times.
Hey, Elvish.
Yes, my turn.
It's you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think for the best, like 3 people's turns, so I'm still not sure. I want to do something with the Genasi because I don't want to leave them behind just because Hope's not here.
Oh no. So I have she asked me specifically to make that trapping and trading outpost up north. Like, that was a specific thing that she asked me to do.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now you can go ahead and do more, but the one thing that she specifically wanted me to do has been done.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Are they planar or are they native here?
Who?
The Genasi.
The Genasi are basically tieflings. They are native creatures that have a touch of another plane.
Okay.
They're basically like your Fey elves.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'll fuck with the dwarves because they need to be
Yeah,
more
they don't have a
industrious.
city, actually.
What?
They don't even
Oh,
no, they do have the one
What?
city in the mountains, now that I remember it, yeah.
No,
I'm
we need
sorry,
to
I
make them a
mistaken.
network. We need to make them a network of being masters of fucky gravity and stuff like that. All right, they need to be good at that shit. Where are they? I don't remember. Ping me where they are.
The mountain, the big long mountain range, north central upside.
Here?
No, there's a dot on the mountain range.
Here.
Yes. That is their one dedicated city.
Well, shit, bro. They gotta expand. All right, we're gonna goddamn make these dwarves awesome at crap. Okay, so let's see.
To be fair, that is what the third age is for, is making cities, expanding, advancing.
I got 13 points again. Okay, we are going to command the race 3 points, so that's 10 left, to make another city on the edge here. Right out here, on the other side of that desert, near where that river starts to go.
Dropped it.
And along that river is going to be like, sediments and some cool minerals and stuff like that.
Okay.
They're going to be able to advance their agriculture and whatnot there too with the richer soil.
Cool.
And then they're going to
Just
try.
To be clear, are you actually spending points on the advancement of their agriculture?
Yeah.
Okay, you are spending the points. Cool.
Yeah, they're going to figure out how to make the best goddamn beer in the world and whiskey.
Yeah.
They're like
mushroom.
like mushroom and some hops and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to be fucking awesome, and they're going to figure out a specific underground grown, like with very specific like crystal lighting to make the best goddamn hops and mushrooms and shit in the whole goddamn world, and it can't grow anywhere else, like only here. So let's see here. So that was 3 to make the city, and then 6 I think to advance it. So I'm still at 9. So I got 4 left. Then we are going to make that goddamn city holy because we want holy beer. This is going to be the city to drinking god. This is holy motherfucking beer. There you go. It's a purified dwarven city that exports mainly alcohol.
Are we saying the god? I want it to be a goddess because it's always a god of dwarves. The goddess of dwarves is like the goddess of partying.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's one of the things. Is like it's always a god of dwarves. It deserves to be a goddess of dwarves.
And this is not. I mean, this is obviously like while partying is fine, but like also like this is a holy thing, man. Yeah. This is like this shit is sacred. Brewing like Trappist monks making the goddamn best Belgian beer.
You become closer to this goddess by partying because.
Yes. And they can be somber parties. They can be like any event that requires some kind of celebration.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yep. Boom.
The dwarves aren't going Borg barrel dragons.
I don't think they ever have been.
I know he's chatting in chat, but I love taking it out of context. Modi.
So we're let's see. To regather my thoughts. Yes, 13 points. So the first thing I'm going to do is command the Cult of the Hungering Emperor to go insane in Lotash's main city, Agaroth, and they're going to start predicting this huge cataclysmic doomsday. A lot of them will kind of create a diaspora where a lot of them will go out and start proselytizing, thinking the world is going to end, and kind of decentralize themselves. The few that remain over a series of crazy nights end up all drinking pretty much the Kool-Aid and committing mass ritualistic suicide, staining the streets red as a large number of their people and cause chaos in the city. Short while later, Mr. Starstruck, after gathering together all of the Hruth, is going to command Avatar and Catastrophe as he declares an all-out war against the Lotash and masses a giant army and begins invading the Lotosh lands in a scale of warfare that has probably never been seen on this world since the Celestials fought the Primordials.
Cool.
In a series of huge conflicts, the city Agaroth will be utterly destroyed and burnt to a ground. Mass slaughter of the people, pillaged and raided, and just creating an entirely desolate land that is salted and burnt before they disappear back into their wastes with their slaves and loot.
That's sad.
Into it.
Destroying the central, government and organization and everything of the Lotosh.
That makes it. Are you done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Koznark with your lots and lots of points.
That was all 13 of my points.
All right. So, now that the Kinku are spreading all over the continent, we're going to command race to create a new city at the very tip of the peninsula there, to the south of their current city.
Click it. Done.
All right. Now we're going to advance civilization. We're going to give them metalworking, so blacksmithing. I think first stage is what, iron, right? Iron Age?
Bronze.
Stone, bronze, iron.
Yeah, bronze
All right,
is the
bronze.
first metal that
Bronze
it's
Age.
metal.
Then we're going to advance civilization again, shipbuilding.
Cool.
And then we're going to command that city there, which will be, I don't know, probably some bird noise, because they're birds. Yeah.
I just
Caw.
scared my cat.
But we're going to command that city to start sending out ships. And
I feel like the name of that city is Crashing Wave.
there you go. Perfect. Yeah, I was going to say the one on the cliff sides there is just going to be like Roaring Winds. But, so yeah, civilizations are going to start seeing Kinku ships full of their version of tradesmen and stuff like that running around. And I like to believe that the Kinku early shipbuilders, their sails are made of feathers.
Huh. I like it.
They take their molted feathers, and they fashion them into large black sails.
That is the coolest of things.
So they're noticeable, I would assume distinguishable from the elven ships, which are also all over the seas right now.
Yeah.
Wait. Could there actually be a Captain Sparrow?
I don't have enough for Create Avatar this turn, but...
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Well, I mean, and I hope instead of a raven, he's a jackdaw. Then he'll be Jackdaw the Sparrow.
Oh, God. Well, my poor furry race.
Oh, I'm so funny.
But that's going to be it, so go.
Cool. You're up.
Alright, so first I'm going to advance my Polynesian city, which I decided is going to be named White Reef. So we have Red Hollow and White Reef, because it'll be like,
nice.
they named it after like the way the waves crash and make the nice white foam. I'm going to command my Bard College. Where's that elf city?
Which one?
There's like 4 elf cities.
Okay, well, I wanted to command the bards because they decided to make their place on islands and want to start exploring to try and make a treaty with the elves to learn some navigation.
And
Sure, the nearest...
Solkov.
Yeah, Solkov, which is right here.
It's a little bit out of the way, but it's the one that's on the.
It's their port town. It's their big port town.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if this counts as command, but it was just a thought I had. So I don't know if I have to spend anything, but just lore stuff. Where they are in the islands, there is a specific species of tropical fish that has like ink, kind of like an octopus or squid, and very much like a puffer fish. If you extract it correctly and treat it correctly, it becomes like the most brilliant ink ever, and it's going to be kind of the pride of the college that they use it in their manuscripts. But if you mess with it, it can be toxic even to the touch.
Nice.
I don't know
What
if
color?
that goes with.
Yeah.
I figured like,
Like I'm
can I link
yeah.
that with Advanced City? Like they're part of the city, so they would have like
Yeah,
advanced
yeah.
their techniques. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a blue, like a really rich blue. Because
Like an iridescent black that looks blue, like
yeah, like a
shines
bluish
kind of
black.
in the
Yeah,
light.
it's kind of like a a midnight blue.
Yeah, but it's kind of shiny, but not hard to see. No,
Yeah.
like light doesn't make it difficult. It's just almost like a little bit luminescent.
Cool.
All right,
What do
so
you think
that's-
happens if you don't treat it correctly?
I was saying it would be like kind of toxic to the touch.
But like
wouldn't
what kind of
say-
toxic? I'm curious.
Let's say that it's not like fatal unless you like really splashed it on someone. Like we'll put it at a medium acidic.
Cool.
So really hurts the skin and will even like leave a rash that you probably need to get treated. So that'll be like another thing. Maybe the advanced city, they found out how to treat this ink and make it amazing. But if it's in the toxic state, they also found a treatment for it, but also not easy to make. So it's like, be careful, don't fuck around with this. If it happens, it's probably going to be expensive to fix.
Awesome.
All right, so that's it. Huh?
I can use.
I really like that I'm going with kind of Polynesian parts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna even have like the fish be like kind of a symbol they like maybe have on like books and things because it's really important to them. So that's Advanced City Command Order. Still got like 5. I'll hold on to my 5 for now.
All right, cool. That makes it Art's turn.
I'm gonna spend and get myself a city. Let's see. What's right here? What's this? What's this right here? I don't remember.
Give me some, that is where the owl people come from. That is very mangrovey.
Okay. I'm gonna make a pirate city right here.
Yar.
So basically, with the whole war between the lizard people and the humans, and how militarizing the elves are becoming, there are some free-spirited elves that don't want to have anything to do with their nation, and because there is because they're very seafaring people, they were able to scuttle some ships, get them out there, and we're able to make a little city that have majority elves, but also humans and occasionally some lizard folk as well. And I'm going to say that the humans are under the table hiring them to help out with their war.
Cool.
Because they do have ships that are probably better than the humans because they are mostly elven.
Yeah. No, I'm into it. Is that
elves
your turn?
are probably not involved in the war.
So it's like a semi-pirate town, kind of.
Yes, Tortuga.
Yeah, it's like an organized enough because there's been money put into it with some officials, but you got a lot of buccaneers in it.
Yeah.
So PMC.
Privateers.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
That's
or
me.
you got other thing. So chat and also Spira, you get dibs, but chat, what do we want to call these fish? Because I need a name for them.
Definitely thinking like beautiful, bright tropical fish. Maybe kind of a more luminescent light blue than their ink turns out to be. But
name.
I know. I'm giving a description of what I'm seeing in my head, so chat can think about it.
All right, cool.
Big betta angelfish fins.
All right, cool. So that is the end of the round. Let's roll some dice.
I got a 7.
Whew. All right, I've got lots of points.
You know, if you have too many, I'd be welcome to take some off your hands.
I mean, I am the GM, so me having more points is never gonna go amiss.
He's greedy.
A little bit greedy. Okay, so I am going to use White Wraith. And kind of in conjunction to the Bard's College, I'm going to create a group. I'm going to spend the 4 points on create order, and they are going to be called the not Crayola. Whatever the fish is called, they're going to be the that scribes. So, you know, the parrotfish scribes or something. And what they are, officially, to the average person, they're an order of scribes. In reality, the Scribal Guild is a cover for an Assassin's Guild that spawned up around the poisonous nature of the ink, where the bards came up around the iridescence of the ink. And right now,
Do we
that's
have our
it. They're just
Lucretias now?
Lucretias?
Borgias. Assassins.
Yes, yeah. So they will become more impressive as assassins, but right now they're just starting off. They're just kind of a local assassins guild. Probably do a lot of work with in the Red Hollow War, or you know, honestly, like if lizard folk get there, they'll kill off humans because they're an assassins guild. They're in it for the money. They're not in it for political gain. So that is 4. Then I will. All right, so that is 4 points. Sorry about this. Command race. So I'm gonna help Elvish out with the dwarves over there, and right here, next to the desert, like right at the corner of that desert, I'm going to make a city. It's called Halgrim. The reason they settle there is because they find, you know, in their adventures, a group of them find an underground lake of quicksilver, and they start using that as a resource, and they build a city around quicksilver and its various magical and mundane uses.
Doesn't that crap make you go crazy? Because
Yes,
it's just
it can.
mercury?
However, dwarves are naturally resistant to.
Yes, dwarves are naturally resistant to poison.
Right.
Not to mention, it has uses. It's just you've got to be careful not to poison itself.
No, like it has uses. Like if you want to become immortal, obviously you need to imbibe large doses of quicksilver.
And crushed
That's what
shit.
people buy.
Like the first emperor of China. Yes. His tomb is unable to be excavated because it is so laced in mercury. It is dangerous as well.
yeah. There's pools of mercury that they're like, no, just it's also like super trapped. Like that is where you go if you want to be a D&D adventurer. You go to
That tomb. That tomb. Yes.
All right, so sorry, Quicksilver.
Yeah, there's a Quicksilver Lake there. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to create order. And they are going to be up here, kind of northeast of Red Hollow. Another Wizards Guild is going to sprout, based more on artificing, but they are kind of getting past where just putting it in items. And again, they are a little bit more militaristic. It's almost a war college. And I think that is my turn.
Is it all right if I command your avatar, Ben?
Considering I know that you are, we share the plan for what's going to happen between our two avatars. Yes, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about the small scale one.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to command her to find a hubby and start a family.
Well, a hubby. It's going to be a while before she can start a family.
Yeah, but she's going to sit down and start a family. Yeah. Kind of. And then I'm going to spend 6 points on command race twice for the lizard folk. They're going to start making a war camp / city basically in the middle of the continent. And then they're going to start advancing on Red Hollow slowly. Yeah, about.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Cool.
So the humans and the lizard folk are at war?
Yes, they have been for a long time now.
Okay.
It's kind of a slow-burning war, but yes, they are.
All right, well, the elves, seeing that the lizard folk are getting closer to their shit by advancing on Red Hollow, are going to go, all right, fine, we'll fucking help you out. And they're going to ally with the humans, a last alliance of men and elves. And they're gonna lend their support to the humans. They're gonna cross over to Red Hollow and make an actual alliance between the two races and try to push the lizard folk back.
Cool.
By making also a blockade so they can't leave that continent if they can. So what is that? That's command race like 2 times. So
yeah.
Yeah. So that's 6 points out of 9, and then. Commands, let me see. I think I'm going to hold on to my last 3. So that's it, I'm done. So the elves ally with the humans to go fight the lizard folk.
All right.
What do you have against me?
So for my meager amount of points, I'm going to create yet another order. So during this great tumultuous period going on between the lizard folk, the elves, the humans, there's warfare, blood, strife, and kind of dissension overall. I mean, the governments aren't very well organized, and there's a lot of conflicting emotions going on. There's this new peace between the humans and the elves as they're kind of coming together against a common foe, but a large number of people are kind of war weary. They have a lot of exhaustion with the warfare and the conflicts and seek a new life. With the establishment of the new trade cities and everything on the border side and the proper discovery of the other side of the world and what the dusk side has to offer, a new order forms of just, some librarians and some elves, some humans, some just various people get up and using elven sailing technology and human funding and backing, a large expedition goes to the other side and strikes deep into the wilderness of the dusk side of the world in order to settle a new colony, a new civilization, or a new society away from war and conflict and strife and try to set up something new.
Cool. And where are they going to set this group?
So basically where they're going is if we start at the Purple Forest, on the southern side of it, they're going to be sailing through those waters by the former island of dead babies and down around, and kind of on that peninsula jutting out just south of the desert there is where they're probably going to try to establish something.
Oh, here?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
So on the border of Lotosh territory, or the former Lotosh Empire, and with the forests and all the crazy jazz. So, yep. And that's all the points I have. So next.
Which is Coast Dark.
All right. What's the most advanced race right now?
Kind of depends on what you're looking for. Like
Everybody's a little
the lizard,
specialized.
yeah, the lizard folk are very druidically advanced. The humans are probably the best soldiers, and like they have the most like kind of average advance, and then the elves are the most navally advanced.
Alright, so we're going to advance civilization for the Kinkus. We're going to catch them up to the elves, learning more about naval ships from copying the elf ships they've seen. So they're going to do the Kinku thing and copycat that. That is solely focused on finding a way for Kinku to fly. So the order of flight, probably, something like that.
The Order of Whoosh.
The Order of Flutter.
And then we're going to corrupt Soaring Wind once. That's my turn.
Oh, Graham just brought up a good point. The Aasimar have kind of been Stone Aging it up in the fucking mountains, which the Celestial Dragon fell there.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Aasimar they're almost a sub-race. There are Celestials up in the fucky mountain, and the Aasimar are kind of just attached to all the other races.
That's fair.
Yep.
They're not their own civilization. That's fair. Yeah, no, the
tieflings, the Genasi, and the Aasimar are not. They don't really have their own civilizations, except for there is a Genasi city. There's now a tiefling city kind of thing.
That's right, because that was where a big primordial thing was, and then it just got wiped out with those big battle. Yeah, okay, that's right. Never mind. You're good.
All right. Then Spira.
Yeah. Okay. Did the dwarves get? Are they just one advance or more?
Have they actually gotten any advances?
They got one. That's what I have written down. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, they got an agricultural advance. That's it.
Okay. Alright, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and advance the dwarves one more time. So they've definitely gotten more into that actual developing their skills as miners and even foragers and things like that. The skills that are gonna go well with traditional dwarves. And then I realized I didn't make my favorite race. So I'm just going to make it as a monster now because I don't want to waste 15 on it. And they'd only really have like one advance later anyway. But I am going to go ahead and make gnolls. And the gnolls are going to be in the deserty area on the top coin. They're going to be desert barbarians. Well, they'll be monsters at first, but I'll advance them later to be barbarians.
Cool.
And that's it for me.
All right. Articus.
I'm creating an avatar.
Okay. detail. Go ahead. What is that?
So he's human. I don't have a name for him because I'm bad with names, but I do have what he is. He's the first paladin, the first human paladin, and I'm gonna have him not this turn, but create an order of paladins eventually.
All right.
But he is created during the war with the lizard people, specifically made to fight justice for the humans to win back the lands. So he's going on a righteous crusade against the lizard people.
I like the name Jathost.
Jathost?
It sounds very paladinic.
It sounds very justice.
Yeah.
Like
Jathost.
it, live it, ship it. And he's going to lead a crusade against the lizard folk, and based on his tactics and his ruthlessness in battle against them, he has a great following of people who are paying attention to him. And just because he has these holy powers, that people are like, "That's new,
yeah,
cool." And it's like, oh, he got hit like a normal human. He's going to be injured. Oh, he's back. Lay hands. FU. He's back in the fight. So, he's a pain in the ass for them. So he's taking down squads by himself because he can just heal himself. Like,
yeah. I mean, all right.
So come at me, bro.
So can druids.
Come at me, bro. You have to eat like good berries.
Druids have healing.
No, I know. I just remember they had the good berries, like 1 HP berries.
If we wrapped up a turn, I think this is a good spot to take a break.
I have been meaning to say that for a little while because I am
this is a good time.
entirely out of alcohol.
All right, so everybody in the chat, we're going to take like a couple minutes break just so everyone can run to the ladies or grab a drink or whatever else. If you have any questions about the game as we've developed it so far, right now it's just been world building. Go ahead and ask us questions. We can answer them for you. And then, of course, if you have more suggestions, name ideas, and definitely put what the name is for, like race, city, something like that. We'll definitely be like jotting a lot of them down. I'll try to keep track of who says what as well. If I don't, then I will certainly, you can chat out later in the game like, oh, I made up that name.
Before you leave, Spirit, if you're going to leave, I did post the name for the Paladin in chat.
Okay. Also, before you run off, I came up with the fish.
Go ahead.
The fish are going to be skyblades, and it's going to be because they're going to be a light iridescent blue, and even though if you hold it up, it's going to almost look like you can see through them, except for like the dark ink sac at the bottom. And then also, they're going to have very fluid, soft fins like bettas, but the edges are actually incredibly sharp, like almost like razor blades. So again, like, dissecting these fish to get that sack is very dangerous and tricky.
Then they are called the Skyblade Scribes.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to go get some booze.
Spira, I'm really mad.
What? Why?
Because I was playing Stardew and I only got 3 flames on my
farm.
Okay. When my stupid ass grandpa came back from the grave to judge my farming ability. That seems a worthwhile pastime.
I think my first time through, because I didn't look anything up, like unless I really got stuck.
Yeah, I didn't look anything up either.
Exactly. So my first time, I think I got 3 candles too, and I was like, what didn't I do? So I looked it up, and there was like a couple of things that actually are kind of like, how was I supposed to know to do that? So yeah, it's not that hard to do it once you.
I'm just really stupid stupidly bad at fishing, like horrible at it. I cannot goddamn figure out. Like, I know how it works, but like I do not apparently have the skills or the wherewithal to do it correctly. And so now I have to wait through this entire year before I can get the fishing bundle in the community center.
Oh yeah,
I am so mad.
That one's tricky.
So mad.
You gotta like do fishing certain
At
times
certain
of the day in
times of
certain
the
areas.
day, and
yeah.
yes, and I'm just like, oh my god. I finally made it to the bottom of the mines, like day
Nice.
3 of year 3. Well, because like I overplanted because I really enjoyed the actual farming part of that game. And so I would spend entire days just watering my stupid crops before I built sprinklers.
Nice. Have you like pet and watered the dog or cat every day?
How do you water them?
There's a bowl in the top part of the like northwest of your house, like just up the side. There's what looks like a little water
That's
bowl.
for your pet?
Yeah,
They don't tell you this.
I know that is
I've
one of
been
the things.
petting them every day. I
Yeah,
didn't know you could put water on their.
yeah, no. There's
Because
like
there's no
really
heart
nothing in
meter
there.
or anything to indicate that it goes up. I just thought it was a cute thing that you could pet them and a little heart would come
Nope.
out. Like, that's
Nope.
apparently
And
a
even-
thing, even though there's no actual indicator there. That's so
And then-
dumb!
I know, and then there actually is something in the system that marks their heart meter. There's a mod you can get that'll show it, but other than that, like it's one of the like more subtle things that like gets you more points with Grandpa, but they never
I have
say
like the
anything
second
about
house,
it.
and I'm really close to getting the last house.
Nice.
I have multiple romantic. I just kind of give bouquets to people to unlock the 10 hearts.
Really
You
quick,
have to if you want to get
'cause
everything.
otherwise you can't. Yeah.
really
somebody-
quick. Barrel Dragon, RimWorld is one of the worst farming simulators. However, it is the best cannibal simulator that I've found.
I do want to play Wormwood. It's on my wish list. I just haven't bought it yet.
My friend got it for me thinking I'd love it. I haven't touched it.
No, if Wormwood is actually one
What
of those
with you?
games that I know I would enjoy the shit out of.
I'm not a huge colony sim person.
Oh, I am.
It's not a
But
colony
I-
game. It's a cannibal game.
It's a cannibal game.
Oh, also the Link figurine I got is actually an amiibo, which I didn't care
Oh,
about.
yeah!
I didn't care about until I found out if you have one, and it could be from any game for Breath of the Wild, but especially the Zelda specific ones actually give you get a chest every day with random loot, but the specific ones will also sometimes give you like weapons and stuff. But here, hold on, like look, it's even got like the Sheikah slate and everything. It's so detailed.
Oh, so I've decided. Graham did point out the Skyblade Scribes doesn't exactly hide assassin, even if
They're
we are
named
just
after a fish. They're named after a fish.
I'm-
It's
I'm-
fine.
I'm
It's
gonna.
It's
fine.
not the goldfish
I'm gonna say
stripes.
they are called the Iridari Scribes because Iridari is the name of the ink once it has been processed.
I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, I wanted the fish to be
Yeah.
like, oh, this looks like the sky, and it hurts because there's still like
Yeah.
younger humans. That's kind of
Yeah.
We
But yeah,
named this
so-
place Red Hollow because it's in this kind of hollow area and there's a lot of red trees.
So what
we
you're
named this
saying
place
is
White
humans
River.
are terrible at naming things.
English-based kind of humans are
I mean,
terrible at naming things.
To be fair, the
Hamburg.
Elvish
No.
are
Have
literally
you heard
the same
like
fucking things, but just in Elvish. Like,
look, English is by far one of the not worst offenders. Like you have German, which is literally what is this? A thing device thing jig. Like they literally just throw
to be
words
fair,
together.
German has like 8 words, and their dictionary just consists of different ways of ordering those words.
No, pretty much like ambulance is
Yeah.
probably like
No, it's
people are hurt with
Krankenwagen.
them on the wagon or something.
No, ambulance is Krankenwagen, which literally means sick mobile. And
Like,
hospital
exactly.
is sick house.
It was funny learning Russian because there was so many borrow words from English. Like if it was made after like English missionaries went into the town. Like if it wasn't about agriculture, the house, and the family, it kind of sounds English, and it's just like in Russian letters. You can actually tell when it's an old word because it sounds nothing like English.
No, one of my favorite Russian words is the word for soda, which is limonad, because there's no way that was an accident. That had to have been an intentional cognate, but they just got it wrong.
Yeah, no, but like
Explain. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Limonade. Like
Oh!
it sounds like lemonade, but it means soda.
Nice.
Like
Yeah,
they
but
had
like
lemonade from America
restaurant.
first, and then they brought in soda, and like,
They're like,
oh,
yeah,
this
this
is
is
from
lemonade.
America. Is it lemonade?
I mean, but yeah, you have things like restaurant. It's just restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That's Russian for restaurant. It's just restaurant with a Russian accent.
Even like
near where I am. Sorry, just looking at Graham's going to White Cliffs of Dover, Great Sandy Desert. Yeah. There's a swamp where I am called the Great Dismal Swamp.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, what is Salt Lake City?
Oh, a couple years ago. I know, right? A couple of years ago, it caught on fire, and so it was the Great Dismal Swamp was aflame. It was terrible but hilarious.
I'm from South Jersey, and especially kind of an area that was like developed a long time ago. With like you can even see like the houses are big, so they were like what would be old mansions. I grew up in Blackwood near the Black Horse Pike. It crosses eventually with the White Horse Pike. There's also like the old White Horse Pike because they made a second one and decided to name it also the White Horse Pike.
Yeah, but Jersey's crazy. I mean, they got the Jersey Devil.
I'm sorry, I just need you guys to know that I'm now being regaled by stories by my wife of when the Great Dismal Swamp caught on fire.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Why was it horrifying? It was just
because
dismal.
Her school was like 20 minutes away from it, so it's like literally she couldn't breathe at school, and I don't know. Southerners, they come up
also just the idea of a swamp catching on fire is like, good job. You had one job to be moist and gross, and you caught on fire.
All I'm thinking of is Princess Bride.
Oh, of course. Then you've got Lake Erie. That's like, oh yeah, we're a lake. We're gonna catch on fire.
Lake Superior. Like, who named the Great Lakes?
This one's weird. This one's better.
I think the French.
Oh, I think we're all here now.
I think we're starting over.
Yeah.
I was actually real quick. My job is going to be now located next to a place called Money Island. That's it. Just Money Island. And I was like, let me see this motherfucker in satellite view because I need to know what Money Island looks like. Not very money-like. I'm really upset.
Moist is a wonderful word. Moist is one of the best words. I could just say moist.
It describes cake. Like the best chocolate cake, man.
Moist and wonderful.
Or towelettes, thank you.
That's
moist towelettes.
Really, that's Nebshake's thing. Like, they go into different streams that are like, moist is weird just because they love hearing groups of people say moist.
Moist.
I love the word moist.
You know, I'm a huge fan of ointment.
Ointment is great. Moist is great. Ointment. It's so weird.
Trolls, the lot of you.
Sorry, I have a cat. He's being an asshole.
Wow.
The cat has temporarily stopped being an asshole until like 2 minutes from now, and he's going to do it again. So
it's okay. We have an Aussie. We know what it's like.
and like nothing I can do prevents him from being an asshole, but at least this stops him when he's doing it.
Stick tape to him every time.
No, that wouldn't stop.
Stick more tape to him.
Tape him to the wall.
I was gonna say, eventually you will have a cat that is laden with tape and cannot do things.
A ball of tape with a cat head sticking out of it.
Oh, that would be adorable. Just meow.
Oh, he was not happy the other night, so we'd put him in a closed room, and you could hear the door.
Oh yeah, it was rough because I was building my computer today, and he couldn't come out because I have a big clear space on the floor, so that's where I was doing it. And I was like, no, you cannot under any circumstances come out, either of you, even the nice one that's usually good and doesn't knock my shit over. Cool. So 8 points, or 8 points plus what I had before.
Did we already roll?
Are we rolling
There we
now?
go. Huh?
Are we rolling?
Yeah. Oh, I already rolled.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
14 plus 3! 17, motherfucker! Wait, no, plus 3, because I saved 3 from the last one. So, what is it? Freaking 20.
Wait, you had 6 saved?
No. Plus 3. I had 3 saved. So 3 plus 3.
Plus the save.
Yes.
All right.
So 11 plus 6, 17.
Oh, no, you're 14. 14 plus... Yeah, you're right, you're 17.
All right. So
You're right.
I'm
You're right.
going to do
Added that one too
things.
many times.
I don't remember what the first one was. The first one was that. The second one was that. Okay, cool. Both are going to involve Red Hollow. They are definitely getting ready for this war. So I'm going to advance the city again. This time they are. It's going to be more militaristic training. I think at this point they've started to develop like really quality scouts and rogue types. The other one is I am going to create an avatar for the humans. So now they have an avatar fighter, an avatar paladin, and an avatar wizard. His name is, where did I put it? Ravagar Landrin the Clever. And he is he's a wizard, but he focuses on arcanobiology, because he is developing he's trying to develop basically a bioweapon to use against the lizards, and he is pretty close to coming up with it. And that is all of my points.
All right. Lizard folk are going to keep getting more aggressive, so command race twice. They're going to build 2 more cities closer to Red Hollow. Or war camps, not cities, but they're druids. They can make tree
they
houses
can do
pretty
it really
easily.
quick.
And then I'm
Gabe,
going...
rolling like your rolls are fire.
I know, right? Last one wasn't great, though, but... Then I'm going to command the one-legged, the avatar of the lizard folk right now, who is, at this point, a high druid, so he's lived for hundreds and hundreds of years. He's going to disappear. Yep. And then I'm by the desert that are giant...
What was that? You cut out for me.
I'm going to create another monster by the desert that is a giant, tameable alligator lizard that is...
Oh, so like in the rivers and
We
the...
call it the crocolisk.
they're more like they can swim, but they're more desert dwellers because they hunt and live off of the prolific sand snakes. They're kind of the natural predator to that.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Alright, I got 17 points, motherfucker. What do I do with this shit? Let's see.
You end the world.
I probably could. Let's see here. Trying to think of what kind of... I could probably make an avatar, but I want to make it kind of semi for the elves, but I'm not sure what to make, except maybe some kind of general or admiral or something. So let me hold on to that for a sec. But, so I am going to Hmm. Can I be a little bit of an ass? Can
See,
I
that's always concerning.
Absolutely.
can I make a bit of I'm gonna combine a little bit of command avatar and catastrophe. And I'm gonna have that that celestial dragon that's been flying around that the lizard folk have been like learning things from. Well, it didn't like that they did that, and so it just kind of goes crazy and starts killing their shit.
They more or less just copied it. Like so earlier on when they were moving around in planes, they saw it and like, hey, we can make that. However, yeah, it's my avatar, so I'll let you do it.
Well, maybe it senses its own stuff, and it
And goes after
is
some of
crazy.
the other dragons that have been
Yeah, and its kind of crazed thing is like thinks that it's falling apart and wants to go get the rest of itself, like trying to hold its entrails together. Like it's crazy. It's a celestial being that fell to Earth and it's gone nuts.
Yeah,
So,
it's my avatar, but I'll let you do it.
so I wanted to have it start wrecking the lizard folks' shit.
Not the dragons. Harry's an asshole.
So let's see. Let's have.
It's because he's super wet, and that's why he's
So
trying to
let's,
off all the
instead
wet.
of a city in particular, let's have it. Where do you have? Let's see. Where's like. Where would like pieces of it be? Would they be like kind of in more like field laboratories or like in a city, or where would they be? Like stuff.
Pieces of what?
Sorry, this stuff based off of it, like the dragons and shit like that.
It would mainly be the half dragon or the dragonborn and the living dragons right now.
Yeah, and like any of that would have kind of spawned probably in the Waltalk itself.
So this thing is kind of big and nuts and starting to try to basically eat and wreck shit. All through the lizard folk kingdom. So while they're in the midst of trying to make a war, their own hometowns get basically fucked to pieces.
All right. So I guess wipe Loltak off the map.
No, I don't think it wipes the Waltalk.
No. It doesn't wipe them out. It just like wrecks their infrastructure and economy and ability to effectively do a lot of shit.
All right.
Cool.
By like just burning fields of food. So now there's like a famine,
right into
or
our hand.
yeah. So now it's like a famine or something like that. Like shit like that. So that's what is it? That's 11 points out of 17. So I got 6 left. And then we are going to. No, I won't be that much of a dick. We're going to advance the dwarves again with our last 6 points. So the dwarves are going to advance again, and they know some good agriculture and some interesting traits of like basically alchemical metallurgy. They're going to continue going along that way, and they're going to start to be able to make specialty like gems ready for enchantment. Like they're very good at making like not necessarily blank, but like
Who are?
Like specialty almost template items that are specifically resonant for magical abilities. So like they're yes, the dwarves are advancing them again. So now they're advancing in their like alchemical metallurgy kind of stuff. So they're really good at making magic items that are there then later primed for enchantment, like either there or elsewhere.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Into it.
Got cat hair in the Sculpey and it makes me angry.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the cat is soaking right now.
That does cheer me up a little bit.
So wet. All right. Other cat person.
Meow.
It's your turn.
All right.
Because
So
your cat is being good, so.
I'm trying to convince him not to numb my headphones, which is a difficult process.
Nom his headphones!
So I have 10
That's-
points. I'm going to spend the
Where-
first 8 to create an avatar of the Dara. And the avatar's name is Shada. And he is going to...
Is he from Nar?
No.
Nar Shaddaa. It's a Star Wars. Never mind.
Oh, god damn it, no. So Shada is going to lead a revolt in the Dara community against the unification because he's part of the warrior caste who's getting supplanted by the religious caste, kind of in a samurai versus Meijing period of just, resisting advancement and solidification. The warrior caste rises up. His revolt fails, and he gets, exiled from his community. His antennae are struck from his body, and he is renamed Yukora, or mean one of the chaos, or of the chaos, or foreigner in less literal terminology, and is sent into the wild with a portion of his followers and exiled from Dara community. So removal of the antenna in their community is heresy because they're ant-like, so there are a lot of pheromones. So it separates them from the rest of their people because they can't properly communicate without their pheromones.
Yeah.
So it's basically corporal punishment to them.
Nice. That's always exciting. Yay, torture.
It wasn't torturous.
I mean, he's
Psychologically, maybe.
Yeah, they're making the rest of his life totally miserable because he cannot be all of himself anymore. That's torturous. Then Kozark.
All right. Okay. Now we can hear me.
Yay! It's your lovely voice.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
I like your voice.
I mean, it's nice. It's an okay voice for a lady. I'll take it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna create two. We're gonna create 2 orders. One is going to be the Order of Passage, which is basically they've learned from the elves and the humans that they like to run around with these things called documents that prove things somehow. And they're really fucking good at copying them. So their focus is basically finding out a way to get anyone from anywhere through any door that's necessary through documentation. So any culture that uses licenses, decrees, writs, anything written, they're hardcore all about it and copying it. And I assume as well as books too. So any useful books they'd find. They probably don't care much about literature or fictional stories, stuff like that. It's mostly nonfiction, guides, how-tos, that kind of stuff. Instructions, cookbooks, all that stuff. They love it.
How it's made.
Pretty much. So they are now spreading around, copying, and I'd like to think that a couple of them have found themselves in Red Hollow working for shady people usually, but some of them probably employed by kings or not kings, but royalty or whoever issues these things to produce more documentation for other people, or to copy a decree several times over almost exactly.
Really quick, Spira, can you look at chat?
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
we'd do that at the end of the round.
Okay, just bringing that up.
Yep. Just the Zoom chat.
Oh,
All right.
That's the easiest way to see it.
yep.
And then second after that will be another order, and it'll be the Order of Crows, and theirs is going to be nothing but mimicking voices. So you have 2 orders of different types of mimicry. One is sound, one is written
All
stuff.
right.
I really like this. I like that you're exploring all the angles of this. This is really neat.
Yeah. No, like I don't know. My favorite thing so far about all of this is the crazy directions that some of this stuff is coming from.
I mean, that's the fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like the only one playing around on Dusk side of the coin. Like
You're not wrong, but like once I'm done with, I think this war
Elves
between
are there.
once I'm done with this war between the lizard folks and the human, which is kind of important, like I need this war to finish it a certain way. Once I'm done, I'm definitely planning on bringing stuff down to the Dusk side. I have GM important things I have to do up here.
No, I was gonna
That's
say
fair.
we started there, and we actually had to have everyone go over. So it kind of even makes sense chronologically that like we're working on advancing the civilizations that were there first,
Yeah.
their war, and then we're gonna be like, now what is everybody who went over the other side doing?
And then
Also-
all of your races are going to get to the other side and be like, oh god, what's going on this side?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm doing is like trying to like now spread the Kinku out because like they're not a central race. They tend to tack on with other races.
I still have a lot more to do with my mushroom forest in Moria.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Dara are all up in your mushroom forest, girl.
Lick it, and then it's yours. Lick it, you own it.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to steal Elvish's idea and add to it. To purify an avatar. Is that command avatar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Then I'm
Yeah,
going
it's command.
I'm going to give 4 purified commands to my bird god, my little like phoenix dragon thing. I'm going to command it to kind of fight with the celestial dragon, and it's going to be that all this time that the skybird had been seen as just this great wonder in the sky that people could observe flying overhead. No one really understood what it was, what it wanted, who it served, if it had any purpose. It's going to kind of come to people are going to realize that this thing was actually kind of a silent guardian, and now that there's this other big avatar causing some trouble for really anybody down on the ground, it's stepping in. It still like seems like not sure whose side it's on, but it's some kind of vague guardian. And then 10 points for catastrophe. These 2 big baddies fighting in the sky is definitely going to mess with some environmental conditioning. So there's going to be like storms, and like just the actual ground is going to quake in places from like kind of like this just sonic reaction between these 2 gods as they fight. Underside, I feel like won't necessarily get much of the physical reaction, but we'll definitely like hear like this cacophony kind of in the air. And I'm gonna say it goes on for like at least like a couple weeks. So there's gonna be some minor devastation to just kind of anything on the ground.
Cool.
Not necessarily like cities toppling, just like any kind of like major long storm. Maybe like the coasts are gonna be, harsher waves hitting, long storms here and there, but like not constant for 2 weeks. That sort of thing.
All right. Then that's you. Or you got more points?
No, I'm done.
All right.
I'm out.
Art.
All right, so I'm going to create an order of
Okay.
the Paladins.
Okay.
I'm also going to have command order and command avatar to destroy one of those cities that they had wrecked it up to prove the concept that the Paladins are pretty legit.
All right, so that would probably be
Just one of them. I don't
that
really
one
care.
down south.
So it's going to leave ruins there, which can definitely be explored sometime later.
Yeah.
And I'm going to create a city.
All right. Where and who and what?
Lower coin.
Yeah.
The,
and I do like, by the way, what Modi has been calling it is dusk side, because that's not under and top. That's like dusk and dawn side.
Okay.
I thought
Oh, I like
someone
that.
else was calling it that, and I was real. I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
where
It's a good
from, but
consensus now.
like the official like term when you talk about one of the sides is dusk side and dawn side. That way, it's not top and
Works.
bottom. It's something that everyone can agree on, regardless of which direction is down. So yeah, dusk side.
I was going to call it Twilight so that it's still a better love story. Sorry. Anyway, so
I'm gonna get
Why
rid
are
of
you
all
engaged
elves.
to that Elvish? Why?
anyway, and it's not really a city per se. I just wanted to make a kind of cool thing. Basically, the changelings, after being destroyed down here in the lower area, are going to cross that ice bridge that I conveniently made forever ago and make themselves like a hidden village in there.
Cool.
Not really a city, but a hidden village.
Yeah, that's good.
So are they like ninjas now or something?
Maybe.
Or can we call it Kakariko?
Kakarito. Yeah, sure. Have at it. I don't know the
It's from
name.
Zelda.
Okay.
Kakariko Village is the village Link comes from.
Oh wait, so is the other tribe
Or-
called Igna or whatever the hell the bad guys are?
It's the Sheikah village. It's
Is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the Sheikah village
in
and the
Ocarina
Igna.
of Time. What is the village?
The one he comes from the woods, man. He comes from goddamn
It has a name though.
Kokiri Forest.
Kokiri. Okay, there we go.
Is from Ocarina, and it's Kakariko in a couple later games.
Dude, I have a massive illustrated anthology of Zelda. Don't don't.
Hey, I didn't argue. I just I clarified. I was
I know
like, hey,
Zelda
thought
like I know Lord of the Rings, bro.
too much.
That's accurate.
It's a cat. All right, cool. Then that's back to the top, and I have a surprise for chat. If I very much hope it's ready.
It's not ready.
It's not ready.
She's restarting her
Which makes
computer.
me sad.
So
Yeah.
she'll be
Our
here.
surprise being, hey, Hope is here! Yay! But she's not here though, because she's restarting
here,
her
but
computer.
she's not
'cause
here.
a scrub. So I guess now's the time to like restart things, or go get Boozahall, or
Yeah,
ask
so-
questions.
I
Yeah.
have guava.
You have guava?
Guava.
Dude, okay, so this is my favorite thing about going to Mexico. They have this brand
It's
called
coming
Boing.
back home. No, I'm just
Bringing hope with you.
They have this brand called Boing that is just like fruit juice in a can, in like a glass bottle. But they have papaya, they have guava, they have mango, just like everywhere. And you're just like, I want guava juice. And it's right there, 25 cents. I have guava juice. So good.
Mongo.
I heard it too.
Mango, pronounced in Mexican, is mango.
Yeah, I'm picking that up, but it just heard weird to hear you say it. Mongo.
I was talking about Mexico, and my brother
Yeah.
lived in Mexico for several years and speaks like a Mexican white guy. It just comes out sometimes.
I got you.
Yeah, because I live in San Antonio, which is like
Mongo, the planet from
super
Black
like Mexican cuisine based and all that. The 7-Elevens here sell horchata, which is amazing. They sell
Horchata is
fruit
amazing.
juice. They sell
Yes, you buy it at
Spanish
7-Eleven.
snacks.
Fuck San
I'm
Antonio.
in love with these.
You're also in love with.
Also, can we just
sushi.
Can we just
Seafood.
agree that the weirdest Mexican word is tuna? Because tuna in Mexican or in Spanish apparently means prickly pear. The fruit prickly pear is called tuna in Mexico, and I'm just like,
I'm a huge fan of estufa,
what is a stufa?
stove. It's just fun to say estufa.
Oh,
This sounds like such a estufa.
Zapato. Zapato is another good
It
one.
has
That just means-
gumption to it that just
Yeah,
Zapato
it
is
has
just
way too much
shoes.
emotion to be stove
Yeah, and then like
or cacahuetes.
shoes. Yeah, cacahuete, chicharrones. It's just pork rinds. You know.
I like
Let's,
teaching them.
Hey guys, let's white all over the place.
Let's do it.
I'm
in,
just,
in,
I'm just,
in honor of Hope's Panamanian past. It's just white
Pantalones.
everywhere.
My one of my other brothers was famous in a lot of Mexican radio stations for being a very well spoken Spanish person. They call him Pastor Guapo or Padre Guapo because he's a priest.
He's not
Okay.
unattractive, I guess.
So, to follow up on what Nebshake said, yes, English has the most ridiculous word for pineapple. Because isn't every other language like
Yeah.
anana, anana, anana,
Ananas.
anana, pineapple?
Oh yeah, or the German word for butterfly. Like it's like butterfly, you know, all these papillon
Or just like very light,
Schmetterling.
airy words.
and then
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling. See, pantalones.
Pantalones? Yeah, pants. Pantalones. What's weird about that? I
It's
don't
fun
know
to
what you're
say.
getting at. No, okay, that is fair. Pantalones is.
Pantalones.
I mean, pantalones.
Donde
Bueno.
está la biblioteca?
Argus just pops in. Bueno.
I just wonder,
Bonjournes.
my only thing
I
is,
just
It's
really
DiGiorno.
Me
I just
gusto.
wonder if Hope secretly judges us all
Hope
for
pops
the
in.
random splattering of intermingling Spanish that we do in the common American language these days, because it's just like, bueno. Who says, everyone says bueno these days?
Oh,
It's not a Spanish word. We've stolen it. It's now American.
I like
That's
saying
what
un
English does.
momento.
You like saying what?
Un momento.
Oh, uno momento as well. That's English. No, it's
Although
not Spanish. It's English.
I do
then
think
you-
Y'all are asses. Just saying.
I do.
You know what?
Now that I think of it, we have had a decided lack of angry Spanish speaking. In that you, oh god, you pissed off the Spanish woman way. So I feel like we're gonna have to get Hope to go off onto a rant where it turns into Spanish, and we'll probably
fair-
make that a Patreon reward. Hope screams at you in Spanish about something.
To be
All
fair,
right, so here's
that
the
would
thing.
require her computer to stop with its Windows updates.
So here's the thing. Like we could stop talking about Spanish if Hope would hurry up, because she's first after me.
Could just go at the end of the round.
Could.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you
It's
know
not like
what?
she's missed a bunch of rounds.
That's the third fucking time tonight.
All right, fuck it. Let's pick this back up.
I
Hey,
was gonna
that's
do
an
something-
entirely average roll. If that makes you feel any better.
That was.
I mean, you make the statistic.
Does this not have timestamp? Because I don't know if I've rolled this round or not.
Here, you know what? I can tell you.
I think you can turn on timestamps.
All right, whoa, your name is
Asmund.
Asmund. What'd you roll last time? You know? No, you have not rolled this round because
Okay,
You can totally turn on
Yeah,
timestamps.
not
It's
really.
there we
not-
go. We're going with it. We're moving on.
Nice. All right. So that is a thing. And just as a note, because you know he is human, or my avatars that I've created so far are human. So while I created so long ago, I created Gefrith the Unbeaten. He's long dead. However,
He was
his great grandson is still following the charge because he is Avatar. So you know he still gets to stick around despite the fact that he would not have lived this long. So Gefrith the Fourth is still kind of doing his thing. Just wanted to mention that because it's been a while, and I'm sorry to do this, Elvish, but I like the story behind it.
So what are we doing?
Oh no.
Yep.
So the northern dwarven city that you have,
Yes.
I am going to drop a catastrophe on it.
The beer city?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, that's
I'm going to drop a catastrophe on it, and it is a plant disease
no.
that makes it not possible for them to make that one special that one special kind of hops anymore. They're still good at making hops. They're still very good at it. But now all of that stuff is legendary.
The godly beer is legendary and is now the most valuable whiskey,
beer in
beer
the
or
world
whiskey,
because
whichever.
they can't make it anymore. Because a
Damn!
disease wiped out a specific strain of mushrooms
Which are now
that they used that
extinct.
was very important, and now
Fuck.
they can't make it anymore. Now,
Damn.
granted, they had probably hundreds of years to do it. So, like, but at this point, you know, at the time game starts, it will be exceedingly expensive to get your hands on it. And this is rich people drink now. And that is all I am going to do this turn because I was excited about that, as awful as it was.
All right, so I'm going to do an event that my celestial dragon loses the fight between the two avatars and falls to coin. How do I ping?
Give me a second. Yeah, just left click and hold. All right.
Or falls to Earth there, and then I'm going to use my last point to bind him to the massive crater that he created when he landed.
Cool. Beautiful. Interesting. Lovely.
And my
He's-
skybird goes limping off into the air.
And the celestial dragon is still alive, but very weakened.
Oh, yeah, no, I was gonna say maybe the skybird's probably even gonna like find a high mountaintop to like sit for a minute.
Cool.
I kind of like the idea of its name being like skybird in other languages. That very kind of like, you know, take the word in the other word, and other languages will have. It's gonna have different names for like every nation.
So is bird the word?
Yes.
Estufa is the word.
Estufa! The skybird.
All right, cool.
What's the Spanish word for chicken?
Pollo?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're so gringo, Modi. So gringo.
I said pollo.
You said the correct word. You just sound white when you say it.
I'm sorry that I'm white and happen to sound white when I say things.
All right. Because I want to get used to it, Feline.
Hey, thanks. You say that better than Dinah.
I know how to say Dinah.
So,
Thank
just
you
real
very
quick,
much.
Gotcha.
just real quick. Sky chicken is cielo pollo.
El caballo grande.
The big horse.
The big horse. I
That's
mean,
what that
we have
means.
one of those. It's a horny horse, but
The caballo grande just means big horse. The end. That's it.
Oh, yeah, it would be pollo cielo because it would be chicken sky.
Okay. All right. So it is. You said it's my turn. I'm sorry. How many things did I have? I had 12. Okay, so 12. I think the elves and the humans pretty much got this at this point. We are going.
We can't hear you, Elvish.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
That was weird. I was holding the push to talk down. I guess it just didn't register.
Welcome to Verizon.
We are going to have the elves in the ruin of the other bird people that I forgot their name of. I'm so sorry.
Where?
Their empire that just fell apart like a minute ago.
We had it.
Modi's bird
Oh,
people.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So the elves are already down here.
Lotash.
Lotash, thank you. Okay. So so we're gonna have the elves already down here. They're going to cross over because this is their city right now. This is one of theirs. So they're gonna cross over here and start building. Hey, it's Hope. And build a
Now we
city.
watch stream to see where we all ended up. Wait, really? Only Lycan's portrait got fucked up? This is like a first.
Ah!
However,
Gabe, you have to share Moss now.
okay, we are one and the same.
One of us.
So, what was that about? No technical difficulties?
This isn't a technical.
This is a
This
No,
is
this is-
expected.
This is just how Zoom.
Yeah, this is
moves cameras
just
around.
a problem with
Whoa.
OBS that is
Isn't this
unsolvable.
technically a difficulty?
No,
It's a feature.
nothing's difficult.
Yeah, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Feature.
We
Ship
get
it.
Hope's lovely
Microsoft.
face in here, so it's fine.
Zoom is a better
We had
video
her face here the
program.
whole time.
Zoom is actually like a pretty it's a better video program than Skype, but it jumps cameras around a lot compared to where Skype kind of leaves you usually more in one spot. So that's kind of been the problem when like someone's camera drops or someone joins, is we have to move things around.
Real quick, before we take it down, Hope, how did you like your AFK image?
It was beautiful, and I'm so happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. I just googled "missing in action." I didn't even know that was a movie, and I found the poster, and then so we were just gonna put that, and then so it was like, "Can you put Hope's face on it?" I was like, "Yeah."
Do it.
I absolutely like peeked in the Twitch to see what exactly like the format was, and then I saw that little guy, and I was like,
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So they're gonna build a city. So command race to build the city. So
Done.
it's 3. So that leaves me at 9 points left. Then I'm going to command the city, which is 2 points, to build a big old observatory tower, like a huge one, for looking at the stars because you can see them clearer on the dusk side.
Well, clearer. Yeah, they're just an entirely different set of stars.
Okay, sure. Yeah, then they're studying the
Yeah.
side, the opposite side, which
Yeah, cool.
So they're getting super into trying to basically map the actual shape itself of the world, is like based on stars and like positionings of them and whatnot. So and trying to measure how any of it moves and if it means anything. So I'm going to create an order to do that in their tower, which is I think 4 points. So that was 9. Or so I'm at 5. So no, hold on. 9 minus 2 is 7 minus 4 is 3. So I'm 3. Yes. Yep. Nope. I'll be done.
Cool.
So-
So nope. Let's go backwards in time, unless you just have a question.
Oh, I was just wondering, Elvis, could you quickly sum up what you did with the Lotash that's relevant? Or what's
I
relevant
didn't.
to the Lotash?
I built a city on what used to be their land, and put
Where?
a big old observatory. It's there, right here.
It's at the Eye of Fetus Island.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's never been their land, so they've
Oh, what's-
never passed
okay.
the desert, so you're good.
Okay, cool.
Who built that city?
The elves. Although down here is also like some elves and humans, and Art
Yup.
built
Oh
that.
no, I built that.
You did?
You didn't build that.
You didn't build that.
No, Art did.
No,
Art
I
absolutely
did.
built that.
I built that.
No,
If
you built
nobody-
that. I was just making.
If nobody's
That was
looking at
me.
stream, you should.
The War Weary? I thought that was Art. Was it you? I'm so sorry. Oh, Art made the Paladins. Right.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry,
no,
Boo.
we're good.
I'm sorry, Boo Boo.
And also, we're allowed to roll over 5 points around without losing the stacking bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Anybody who
sorry.
hasn't, oh my god,
Back to
hold on for a
Zip.
second. Anybody who hasn't seen stream, you should look real quick. Specifically at Hope's section of the map.
Amazing.
Yes.
My only question is, what about the other one? Do we have that lined up?
This guy has not stopped laughing for like 4 minutes straight.
Wait, lost. Where are we looking at?
Look at Hope on Twitch. It's a thing of beauty.
It's so great.
That's wonderful. I want this to stay for the rest of the night.
He can't stop laughing.
How red her face
She's dying.
Well, it is Hope's turn, so she needs to roll and hurry up. Oh my god, she's so red!
Lean slightly to your right so you're just in the center.
All right. Well, Hope, it is your turn, so you need to roll some dice.
Yeah, the Genasi probably have a little bit of catching up to do, so.
You gotta make
Not
sure
too
you
bad.
do
You did get that port thing.
Well, I
going
mean,
for
the
you.
Genasi are whatever the other races are.
How many points do I have? Do I have?
I don't know, roll.
No, I mean like from
Do
the
you-
like.
We haven't been rolling for you.
Fine.
Not about to just give you like, oh, here, have 48 points.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
No.
I mean, I have 5 on backlog because I keep notes.
Cool.
Wow. A whole 7.
How average?
Um.
My stomach hurts.
Oh my god.
This guy was literally laughing for like 5 minutes.
I feel so much better now. I love you, Hope. Thank
Oh.
I hate you guys.
you.
Look at Twitch now.
I
Look at
fixed
Twitch.
you. I fixed you. You're fixed. It's good.
Look at
Everyone take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath.
And then laugh again.
And then watch us tomorrow on YouTube. Hope it's with all the love.
By the way, Hope, we are on age 3.
Thank you. Hey, did you do the thing, or do I need to do the thing?
Oh, yes, I did the thing.
Okay.
I just made them. I haven't done anything with them.
Can I pass for now? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, just bye 3 points.
Shit, wait, no, never mind. Hold on.
You so greedy.
Your face. I'm gonna
You're
make
so-
an avatar on the desk side.
Is it muscled?
With, is it named Chuck?
Does it do?
Hope
does
Norris?
it not do push-ups, but push the earth down?
Oh my god.
Its name better be Hope Norris.
No.
Will you guys let her join the game for 1 second before you start haranguing her?
No. It's like the
Your
new kid on
husband
the block.
did this. Your husband did this.
Yeah, and it's over. Let her play the game now.
It's gonna be a giant sea turtle.
You
It's on the
motherfucker,
dust
I
side.
swear to God.
It's gonna
Because
fight.
they're jellyfish's natural predators.
Oh, here comes the
Don't be a
catastrophe.
dick!
About one
Don't
inch.
be a dick!
What? I just thought that separates them to a side each. That'd be fun.
No, the jellyfish can go on both sides.
Okay, well, maybe they should be more careful.
Maybe
on
not
one of
now.
those.
They should be more careful. Is that just a response?
Oh, no.
You
That's
fucking
okay.
dick.
That's okay. My next will be advanced civilization into advanced turtle poaching and god killing. It's cool.
See, the problem is, you can never truly kill someone's avatar. They get them back for like 1 point.
Cool.
An avatar can always come back.
Yeah, but you could kill the civilization on
The
its back.
civilization on its back.
I never made a civilization. I just made the avatar.
Oh, yeah, to note, I never meant to kill the dragon. I was just saying my bird, my sky bird, my
It's not
sky
dead.
chicken was just gonna be like, nah.
It's
Also,
not dead.
for me, Hope, it was a
War of endless thunder.
it was a shape land and create avatar.
Well, she hasn't.
If
put
you're
it
getting
in
the giant turtle
Yeah,
guy.
well, I haven't put any land on him. It's just
It's just a big old turtle.
Oh,
a
okay.
big old turtle.
Just a regular turtle.
It's not a
I
livable
mean, it's a
turtle.
sea turtle.
Well, I mean, it is alive. That's how it's livable.
Yeah.
Is that our
That's gonna
thing?
that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okie day. Now let's go forward in time again. Back to Modi.
All right. So it's 5 points we can carry over every round and not have our +3 diminished,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I rolled 7, so I'm going to do a simple command order. So in the south of the desert, that war-weary survivors that settled that colony will be amongst them will be an order of scribes, and they will meet contact with the Lotash and other things and learn of this great warlord who lives out in the tundra in the Arctic, who has caused mass devastation. There's undead everywhere, mass chaos and killing in his spree. That the scribes will. So I'm going to command order to send out an assassin and kill the Starstruck of the Hruth, killing their leader and sending them into disarray. So 1 win for the assassins.
Cool.
I feel like we need to make some
Oh,
Templars.
so you're saying a subset of the scribes, the Iridari scribes went down there.
Yeah, just a
Okay,
group
cool.
of people. So they had some librarians, they had some scribes, they had a little bit of everyone kind of went with them. The
Cool.
scribes were like, well, if there's a new place, there's going to be new people to kill.
Cool.
And so the Starstruck Khan of the Hruth has now been killed and sending them in disarray and bringing some order of normality to Dusk.
Or normalcy.
Anyways, that's it for my turn. I'm banking 5 points, and
Go. What is this weakest link?
Goodbye.
You are the weakest avatar. Goodbye. As
Alright.
the jellyfish gets eaten. Nah.
Coasnark. I'm sorry. TikTok, because I want to get into that habit.
Insert dying meme here.
Alright, so does anyone have any actual technological advancements that the Kinku need to catch up to? Other than earth magics, they don't do shamans.
I think just
Dwarves make magic shit? I don't know.
Yeah. The dwarves have forging and mining that the Kinku do not have.
yeah, and humans have like pretty decent military stuff. So
But
probably
that's
things
that's not technological as much as
well, I would
tactical.
assume they would be working on like pulley systems for catapults,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
nothing like maybe not necessarily gears, but they'd have some technology for war. War definitely drives people to develop things.
Yeah, no. Kinku copy things, not tactics or ideas. That's their whole thing. Is they copy the finished product. So I just want to make sure, and they also can't. I mean, me and Zips are like house ruling it a bit, but like I'd like to think that the Kinku never come up with an advancement before another race does. So I don't want to advance them past anyone else.
Yeah.
So no one build airplanes.
So then they need if they're gonna follow along, they need the forging that dwarves have.
Alright, so we're going to advance civilization. We're going to pick up Dwarven Forging. And magicums, magical stuffs, if they do any of that.
No, but the humans do.
Right,
The
so
humans have enchantment, and the dwarves have enchantables.
Enchantment.
Are enchantables
Thank
like
you
edibles?
so much, Spira, because it's all I was thinking.
yeah, we're gonna. God, this is gonna get expensive doing this every round for every race. Alright, we're just gonna do 6. We're gonna do advanced civilization. We're gonna take the dwarven forging, and they're gonna incorporate that into their boats along with elven technology. So I would like to think that they have super awesome, amazing ships that are light and fast and can go very far. They're not suited for war at all, though, because they're not war-based. Not traditional war. That is not how the Kinku do. And then we're going to spend 6 more points on our insect spiders, reverse diving bell spiders, up in the north there. And they're now going to... Yeah, they have metal, Bronze Age metal smithing, using the fires and forges and all that stuff. They're now making tools and shields and metal homes to live in.
Cool. Because that's how the spider people do.
It is how the spider.
Thank you.
That's how the spot.
Okay,
Bless
Z-Frank.
son. Bless.
I'm so sad he works for College Humor now.
I know.
He shouldn't. He should stop that.
He should.
I would
and-
Patreon. I would put money into him to just keep doing those animal videos.
College Humor owns Drawfee, so therefore I love College Humor because I love Drawfee.
No,
Yeah, but
I
he
love
could still
College
do a
Humor.
Z Frank video.
I love College Humor. I don't like College Humor having Z Frank. Because if he didn't work for College Humor, he could make more of those videos, and I'm being selfish, and that's what it boils down to.
Fair enough.
Is it
Spears
Spira's
up.
turn now?
Yep.
Yeah, Spira.
Sir. It's
Does
a tail
anyone
sparrow.
Ah,
Does anyone have 2 points I could have or borrow?
Careful,
want your
she's a lone
points?
master.
Apparently,
You can
Lone
have-
Master needily
You
needs
can
to
have-
get back
I don't
in the
even
game.
ask for interest. I just give points.
Oh, how generous of you.
Right?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna borrow 2 points. I'm going to advance Demoria. So it's going to be. It's kind of more a general advancement. I just want them to be a better trade city, have nicer buildings, protection, anything. A place that's basically the pleasure and exotic goods place would really need to keep themselves wealthy, happy, and healthy. And then I'm going to create an avatar in my mushroom kingdom. It's basically gonna be a dark type of dryad, and one of the giant, probably the oldest and most magically fueled mushroom tree.
Cool.
I will work more on her details and her name.
shit. It's not like I have all turn to think of what I'd need to do.
Nope, you do not.
All right.
Wow.
I have write this meow. All right. I had some plans. Yeah. I'm gonna advance the race of shifters so they can ride some motherfucking monsters.
That's terrifying.
Ain't it?
That's a lot scary, honey.
And then they're gonna also advance them so that they can make equipment out of monster stuff. And I'm gonna say it's primitive, but very strong.
And so, Monster Hunter began.
Yeah, exactly. And so you just created Monster
Hold
Hunter
on,
World,
guys.
but also shapeshifters.
Guys, did the stream die for you guys?
Yeah, Twitch just had a hiccup.
It's back.
Okay.
Ah,
Heyo.
It wasn't us. It technically wasn't us.
Yep. I'm not counting it.
I'm
It
counting.
has to be something that actually fucks up with our equipment.
Nope.
I don't know.
I'm counting it.
No. We definitely counted that time that all of Twitch was down. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna count this time that Twitch
No,
was
I
down for
didn't.
just
No,
a
I'm
little
very
bit.
specific. I didn't. I was very specifically like, this was for once not our fault. Twitch is down.
But
we
it's,
were ready
but
to
it's
go.
still, there is still a fault, and therefore,
In any
And
case,
it is-
you might need to
So
repeat your
how
last
many points was that?
bit there.
What?
yeah, just repeat.
You might need to repeat what you just did because just in case it went down while you were talking.
Yeah. Let's see. I advanced the civilization that was meow, and I advanced them so that they could ride monsters and tame them and everything like that. And also now they can basically harvest teeth or bone or scales or skin or whatever and make equipment out of it. And I don't mean just riding monsters that are just like around here. I'm talking monsters that can fly. I'm talking monsters that can swim. I'm talking they're now this crazy little terrifying force of
Monster tamers.
werewolf shifter thieves. Monster tamers.
Monster Hunters.
No, they tame.
And this is their world.
I-
Monster Hunter World.
I've actually never played that game.
Get
They're
out.
pretty solid. I
Fair
played.
enough. A lot of people
first
like
one.
them.
I played. I think the first one. It's solid.
Yeah, a lot of people like them. They look challenging, but personally, never have played them before. Anyway,
Cool.
that's my turn. And I think how many points was that?
Oh no!
Advancing Civ. Is it Civ or City? I guess
That
Civ.
be
City?
city. Sure, city. They're all kind of confined to one city, so whatever.
Yeah. I'll just say City because it makes more sense. So that's 10 points right there. Or did you want to spend me extra and make it 15? Because you said one.
It's yeah. You've already given them beast riding capabilities. Now they have monster riding capabilities, and they can craft gear from it.
All right, I'm gonna
Yes,
make an advanced civilization because I'm gonna make them a city as well. Right? Yeah. How's that?
Hua.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And now call my turn.
All right. So let's roll then. Nice.
ew.
Ha. Rough.
Just after you get back to, so you can't do much. The dice are not nice.
They're not pleased by your absence.
Alright, like, I get that the whole there's an average thing, but fuck you.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna start.
Also, I'm gonna just go ahead and give Hope mine too now, so I don't have to keep track of it.
Yeah.
Hey!
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make an order, and one moment. I'm going to pull it up. This was sent to me by Graham, and I like it, and I'm not going to change it. So I'm just going to read what he put. It's a religious order. It is located on the cliffs up here. They have kind of skirted up past where the the lizard folk have stationed. So there's a little bit of area up north that they haven't really worried about, and they are on this remote, high, ocean-facing sheer cliff. They have found an array of massive chains of uniform length. Chains that are so large that they look like they were meant to lash a colossal beast, ship, or forgotten city that has long since sank beneath the waves. A religious order has taken up residence atop this very cliff. They have carved their way down into the rock until they have reached a hollow in the cliff face. One moment.
Get that kitty.
Get him. Okay, they have carved their way down into the rock until they have reached a hollow in the cliff face. The hollow is a place of meditation, as the winds and the crashing waves make the chains sing, and the monks call it the divine chorus, the voice of the gods. Many teachings and entire schools of thought have reverberated from their place of holy pilgrimage. This, of course, will be later on.
Fuck you, get that kitty!
The sheer scale and weight of the chains make them impervious to any catastrophic movement by even the fiercest storm. In fact, the harsher the storm, the more beautiful the sound the chains seem to produce. And I am going to leave the rest of that. They are an order of clerics, though they do kind of resemble bards in a lot of ways, because their channeling of divine magic is by singing, because music is holy to them. So yeah, that's 4 points, and I like them. So there's that. I am going to spend 1 point, and I am going to command Avatar. And the Avatar is Landrin the Clever, and he has finished his bioweapon. Now he still needs to put it into effect, but it's a bug that feeds off of the moisture of the plants that these lizard folk tend to kind of need to survive on. So he hasn't used it yet, but he is he has finished it. He is ready. Then what do I have? Okay, I'm just looking at what else. I'm going to kill you, cat. Bitch ass cat.
I don't know why.
What is it doing?
The little squirt bubble noise makes me so happy.
He keeps going after this poster up here.
What is it? Just jumping at it?
I imagine somebody being over there like, I will rain down hellfire and fury upon thee!
Like rapid baby squirting.
I hate him so much.
God damn it, Kate!
It's like Cartman screaming.
Okay. Then, there.
How is that cat
So-
just not a wet puddle of fur?
He is. Like,
I'm
that's
guessing he's like the
exactly what he is.
stormtrooper of like spray bottles, so he misses most of them.
Oh, Harry just comes back from
No,
work.
no, he just comes back like he just swam. Like, he is just soaking wet, and he's like, nah, fuck it, I'm still gonna fuck with the walls. Okay, so then I am... Let's see.
Roll to hit the kitty.
No, I crit. He's just... The damage for spray bottle is garbage. Alright, so I am going to...
Oh, real quick, are we at the start of another round?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. For everybody in the chat, I've made a little straw poll of a few just slightly common monsters, but things we haven't specifically chosen yet to include in the game. So we want to, see what you definitely want to have somewhere in our world. I'm going to post that now. We'll hold it for about 10 minutes, so about 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. We'll see what creature wins, and that will definitely be included in the game.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Domo
So
arigato.
go ahead, click that link, choose one of the monsters I've listed there, and we will make sure it is included in one of our biomes.
Also,
I know
leave a
which one's-
comment on the YouTube video of a monster you want to be included. We'll pick the best one and throw that in
Yeah.
if you're watching later.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm going to expand the elves and actually the elves and the humans, because they've kind of started getting along. And I'm going to put a city up north on Duskside. I don't know. Are you seeing the full ping? Because it's pinging for like half a second for me.
Yeah, I see it.
Here or here?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So I'm going to create an elvish and elvish and human city up there.
Oh, a co-build city. Okay.
Yeah, that is the first co-built city. Okay, and I'm watching
Also,
you, Kat.
Second
player
co-built
characters here,
city?
you can vote too if you want. But, definitely one
The
to
War
chat.
Weary Wanderers built a city together that was both elvish and human.
Yeah, okay. And then I guess I'll command order. And I'm going to command the Iridari scribes, which they have another name, but that's when someone needs to hire an assassin. They don't hire the scribes because that's the cover. I'm going to command them, and at this point, they've kind of started to specialize, and kind of their deal is they will pick out people with a specific skill and hyper specialize them to a specific type of assassination. So you'll have one person that's really good at reaching unreachable targets, and you'll have one that's good at infiltrating for long periods of time, and that's you can kind of get a bespoke assassin from them. And I think for now that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna save some.
Oh wow, you're finally done?
Hey, how about I'm busy practicing my aim, thank you.
Is it whose turn?
It's your turn.
Yours.
Oh, okay. Which
Oh,
is
we
the
don't need to
one
roll
thing-
again, right?
No, we all. Did you not?
guess
I mean,
did.
if you didn't, then you do.
What now?
Yeah, I definitely didn't. My
Bark.
bad. All right. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi.
That's a 10.
I'm gonna put some land on that turtle.
Then you're going to have to spend shape land for it.
Yep.
Which
That's
is
my
expensive now.
That's my turn.
All right, cool.
So I'm going to command rate. How many points did I roll? All right, so I'm going to command the race of lizard folk. They're going to start building a doomsday weapon. And then I'm going to save the other 5 points. That's my turn.
Cool. Then I believe that's Feline.
My turn.
Yes'm.
Okay, I got 10. I got 10 points. So, I'm going to create an avatar, but it's not going to be a big
Cool.
cosmic dragon or something like that. It is going to be a half elf from that city you just made. And he turns out to be a remarkably good negotiator. He is stupidly adept at brokering treaties, trade agreements, everything, and he becomes the de facto leader of that town.
Nice.
And his name is Farragon.
Nice. Is that your turn?
Yes. I only had 10, and that was...
Cool. Then that's Asmund.
All right, so I'm going to spend only 12 points of my 14 this turn. The first 6 are going to be focused on advancing the Dara. They're going to delve deeper into their juridic arts. However, oh, hi, Kitty.
Wow.
Their focus on juridicism is more of a them enforcing their own will and vision upon nature as opposed to coexisting with nature. Where, say, the lizard folk are very focused on intertwining themselves with nature and living as a part of it. The Dara are more of imposing their own will, their own view of the world, and reshaping reality amongst them. So very much large terraforming projects and other things to reshape their world and make it in their own image. Then with another 6 points, I'm going to create a monstrous race in the fungal forest, the Dryads, or forest spirits that live amongst the mushrooms and the other various vegetation that take female and other shapes, but are still bound to trees, that come into contact with the Dara and start building a relationship up. And we'll leave it with that for now.
Cool. Then TikTok.
All right. I am going to... Can you create a multi-race order?
Yeah. Yeah, you can absolutely create a multiracial order. Cost the same.
Yeah. So I'm going to create an order. Of the northern races. And it's going to have the spider people, who I haven't named yet, and I will get on that. I had a name and then I forgot it, and now I can't remember it again, so hopefully I'll think of it for a third time. Of the Da, the spider people, and the Kinku, as like a non-warring kind of group, since none of them are really war-going races at the moment, or conquest-heavy. Kind of stick to themselves. And they're going to be an order of sharing knowledge. Everything they learn about the humans, the elves, and any lizard folk that they have run across. So sort of sharing their knowledge between each other as much as possible, and teaching it, like bringing it home and teaching it to the rest of their people, I guess.
Because knowledge is power.
It's great to learn.
Also, it's always wise not to trust the humans, so...
That's rude.
Never trust humans!
I'm just saying, they spread like a virus, they're worse than rabbits, and they have more diseases than them too. And is it 6 you get bonus points, or 5 and below?
5 is where you still get it. Command Avatar.
Yeah.
That's worth 1 point.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
Do I only have... I think I only have the one avatar? I feel
To
like
be
I made a
fair-
second avatar somewhere, and I don't know where they
Oh.
went.
I don't know if you did.
I did. I'll have to look it up.
All right, real quick. The avatars that exist. The Bookworm, Gabe made. The Irish Elk, Spira made. Pun Pun, I made. Gefrith, I made. Nahizu, Gabe made. Phoenix Dragon was Spira. The Celestial Dragon was Gabe.
That's all from this round, so I don't remember.
Okay.
you making
Anyway,
one.
they're on YouTube. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
There's some
There's
sort of...
also
you
Yukora,
can
which
beast.
I made. And
You can command other people's avatars if they're okay with it.
there's Yukora, the exiled Dara, and then there's the Starstruck, who has since been assassinated and murdered.
And there's the Paladin.
We're gonna,
Yep.
you know what? Ah, fuck, I don't have enough points for that. All right, no, we're gonna command Avatar to actually. We'll command order. Well, no one's really advanced. The civilizations are all super basic.
Super basic.
Oh my god.
There's like so into pumpkin spice.
We're just gonna have Low head back up north, to where he was originally, and he's gonna be traveling back in between those areas for some reason for quite a while. Maybe there was good feeding going on, and that's when this order was created because Low was around so often between the two spots.
Cool.
And that's it.
Cool. And now, Tail.
All right. First off, Harpy and Unicorn tied. So if DM's all right, we'll just include both.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't want to bother with a second poll just for 2 monsters. That would be fun to have in the game anyway. For my stuff, I'm going to spend 3 command avatar on corrupting my mushroom dryad. She's not going to be as much evil as like Mephistophelian. So people who can find her tree and speak with her are going to like be given potentially something awesome, but it's either going to be maybe a little monkey's paw or they have to give up something really important. It's going to be a rough trade. And then what was the other thing I was going to do? I have a number written down. I don't remember why.
Because it's an important number.
Yeah.
What number?
All right, it's 3, and there's like a couple of them. I think I was gonna do. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of corrupting Demuria again, but I saw it was 1. I don't know if I want to go too far with that. I just wanted to be a little nasty. All right, I still got 5 points. I could keep them. Let me just take a second and see if there's anything else I want to do. I'll hang on to it because I'll still get the points, and I do want to do like probably a couple bigger things in the last couple rounds we got going.
Yep.
That's it for me.
Cool. All right, so that makes it Elric's turn.
I'm going to advance a race.
All right.
Dara.
All right.
I'm going to make them think with portals. Specifically, very planar-based magics that are hard to maintain, hard to keep up, and usually require some sort of hard item on the ground between the points to keep going.
All right.
They have currently, what I was going to use that for, is them to have a city right here between the 2 points. So they don't have to do sea trade. They literally have a portal that lets them connect each other.
All right.
I don't have a name for it.
Yeah.
I'll let Modi come up with it.
Cool. That your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Let's roll some dice.
All right, and I'm gonna do one more monster poll, or at least one more.
What do I have to come up with a name for?
Gonna post a link here
The
again.
Dara city that I just used the teleporter to connect between the 2 spots. Across the ocean.
Anyway, yeah, so anybody that's watching in chat and wants to vote, we got one more poll going for monsters. A little bit more on the water side, but I included a couple different things.
Cool. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh. All right. So it has, I believe, time. Yes, Gabe?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. So after all of this time of slowly simmering tensions and war and just all of this, I am going to command Gefrith the Fourth, and also spend 10 points on Catastrophe to lead a unit of the scouts that humanity has created towards Lualtak. And they are going to release this root system and moisture-eating bug creature and release it in Lualtak. And it is going to devastate the lizard folk infrastructure. It's going to devastate them, destroy them, and send them back numerous advancements into, like, mechanically speaking, borderline back to the Stone Age.
No.
So the lizard folks are now Stone Age again.
They cry.
All right. So that, because I saved a lot of points, that still leaves me with 6 points after destroying an entire race, basically. That's fun. And I would like to create a city. Now, how much does that cost? I forget. All right, command race, that's 3. So I am going to command the dwarves. And it's going to take me... to make a city over here, all the way in the taiga, as they managed to, in their mining operations, they managed to find a path that led past the planar earth portals that riddle the inside of this coin. So they have a city on the other side now.
Where?
Right up at the north of the mountain range on Duskside.
Yeah, that's where the area.
What's that? What's that, name?
Her thing's not working.
You broke.
Talk through arts, Mike.
Something. I'm not sure. Do you want me to rely? Or I can hold my mic. You want to sell?
She's
Right.
setting up voice
No,
activity.
she's not listening. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I have my push to talk on a keybind to 8.
My keyboard has
Okay,
just stopped.
yeah, sure.
working. Okay,
Oh, nice.
so my keyboard has decided to stop working entirely.
10 out of 10.
So that's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So, or at least for this push to talk.
Yeah.
So, because I can still type just fine.
That's
Nice.
fine.
But,
All right. So
right, I
what
have
was
no fucking clue.
What was
were
it
So
you
what
gonna
I was
say?
saying is that that's where the air genasi are. They're right there.
I believe
other
the
end
Air
of that lake.
Genasi.
Yeah. There.
No, the Air Genasi are decidedly further south.
Nah, they're north, bruh.
They're at the.
That's
they're
that.
in the- yeah.
They're
I
not at the
think
north of that
Then
lake.
the
They're at
dwarves
the-
would run into the air genasi fairly certainly. That's very close.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
It's they are at the farthest north part of that mountain range. They'll probably get to the well, not the Genasi, the air elementals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I will save the rest of my points because I have a thing I want to do.
Can I ask what the coastal dot on the desk side north east-ish point is?
That is the Dara city where the Dara made they have learned planar teleportation, like stepping through the planes, and they have opened a portal to that city, and that's a Dara city.
Cool. Quick. What is the Dara?
Modi, that's
Modi.
Sorry, say that again.
What's the Dara?
The Dara are an antlight insectoid race that is socialistic in a giant unified kind of body ruled by a religious caste.
Okay.
I think they're incredible isolationists, and only certain castes will actually talk with the outsiders.
Only the religious to the outsiders. The normal workers or the warriors or everything they're very insulated and try to stick to themselves, but they will have certain religious caste members that will go out and communicate in order to establish trade deals or other things for necessity, but they try to be as isolationist as possible.
How are we going to have the Dara and the Dalo?
I'm sorry. The Dara, that name long predates the Lo.
the Da.
It doesn't.
And it's
Not
not
this
the
roll, it
Dara.
doesn't.
Dalo, not the Dalo. So
Yeah, it's not the Dalo, it's the
Fine.
Da. Of Lo.
Of low. Yeah,
also,
the
real
Dalo.
quick, results of the poll show that Selkies won. So we gotta find a place for some seal women. I love
Hey
Selkies.
now.
Let's
Hey
see.
now.
Actually, I mean,
The other
Seal
there's,
side.
people, okay?
They already
Selkies
ha-
are not
we already
female
have-
exclusive.
we already have aggressive Viking walrus people.
Yeah.
So that's a quick
That-
step away.
That could be
Look-
fun,
look
and there's
at the island.
there's like a stress between the two because the walrus people always want to steal Selkies. I like it.
Ship it.
All right, so we
It's
got
like-
harpies. Harpies do need a place. Unicorns, I feel like, could be like just a magical thing that shows
Right.
up in a couple different places.
Hold on. So if a walrus and a selkie get together, do they make a manatee?
Actually, walruses and earless seals are not very far off in terms of genetic relation.
I don't know.
Okay. There is reference for Selkies to be male and female. I kind of like that walrus Vikings are all male and Selkies are all female, and the walrus people kind of have to find them some wives.
This is a setting where like beings made entirely of air can have children with humans. So
Yeah.
I feel like the genetic diversity of two different races.
All I'm saying is that like it's scientifically possible.
Yeah, that's not really a concern here.
No, I mean this is even something that's been seen in both nature and mythology of like one race being all one gender and another race being all one gender, and like the one is always just trying to like, come on, we need babies.
Like Nidorino and Nidorino.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yes, let's use Pokemon as the reference for our D&D game.
Absolutely. I still want to run like a dark, gritty Pokemon reboot.
I would be down for that, except that we would never make any money off of it, but that could still be fun.
Yeah, no, All right.
Are you down for trouble? Do you want to make it double?
All right, so I did a thing, and then Hope, did you do a thing?
Wait, did you just go?
Yeah, I dug a hole.
Wait, have we rolled again?
Diggy diggy hole.
You know, what would help is like if you would like pay attention.
Oh, you called.
All right, Cove, it's your turn.
They're taking notes.
Okay.
Notes are for lamos.
What I will do. How many points to make a city? Which one is that on this thing?
That is command race or command city, depending on if they just kind of conglomerate or if they leave from a specific city.
They just kind of conglomerate.
Okay, so that's command race.
Cool. I'm gonna make a city. Right. There.
A city of what exactly?
Who spit on my dice?
I'm really sorry.
Yeah,
I
it was.
think
It was hope.
you have-
I didn't
I
know
think-
such thing.
No, I'm gonna have to say it's karma fucking you over for all of the technical difficulties.
I said there would be no difficulties.
That's jinxing it, bro. You knew what you did.
And this is karma getting you back. Or
My random number generator is glitched. Technical difficulty. Count it.
Or we are seeing the birth of a Will Wheaton. Because he is notorious for awful roles.
Shut up, Wesley.
So they're kind of a conglomeration of whatever's around.
Whatever's around. So okay.
So Genasi. It's a Genasi city, but like I guess if they can make insect babies, then that kind of Genasi.
So like a city of Dara Genasi.
I don't want that, but
Or dwarves. There are also dwarves there.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so make dwarves, and now the dwarves and the Dara.
What's the dot in the middle? The middle dot on the middle island.
Hang it. Oh, that is a. I'm gonna say because that they're the. Oh no. Actually, I believe that's. I didn't actually.
Wizard College.
Yeah, I think that's a wizard college of elves. That the reason
that's where
that
they
elves are
study
there
the
and
thing
Dara are
there.
not. The reason that elves are there and Dara are not is because Dara have a religious or they have like a superstition about that particular island.
Yeah, no. I'll say that is a dwarven and elven genasi, and in general, dwarven and elven city.
Well,
I also want to advance a civilization a little bit if I can.
Cool.
Hey, guys.
Who?
Guys, we got a raid.
That's Sean City.
Hey!
Woo!
Woo!
Thank you!
Hey, Happy Jacks! Thanks for the raid. That's awesome. Hey, everybody. We are playing D&D, and we're specifically world building before we actually get our game started. Woo! Thank you so much. Y'all say thank you.
I did.
I did!
Yeah,
I already
Carol, say it again.
Thank
Yeah,
you!
leave it to Mama to get mad at us.
Mom.
That's what I'm
Didn't I teach you better?
So yeah.
Say thank you. I already
Tomes.
said thank you. Say it
Hold
again.
Tomes of Tomes is asking a question. We are playing a game called Dawn of Worlds. It is a free game. It's like 12 pages, including maps. You can Google it. It's really easy. It's you roll at the beginning of a round. You get a certain number of points to spend on that character sheet that Elvish Dame has posted, and you start off.
I just posted the direct link.
Yeah,
to
the actual
rules. All
rules.
free. What my link is the
Yeah.
rules.
So I started off. I just drew off a base map. The first several rounds, we just put land features, mountains and deserts and stuff. Then we moved on to making races. Now we're like right towards the end of it. We're making cultures and orders of people and making cities. It's I'm liking it a lot. It's coming up with some really interesting narrative choices that I never would have thought to make as a GM. Like the elves are super seafaring, which is weird.
But it just happens.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, actually, our bards are kind of Polynesian as well. Also, perfect time if anyone wants to. I made one final poll for a new avatar / god. I came up with an idea and specifically what race it would be for, so I'm going to post that.
Tomes of Tomes. I have seen Microsoft.
Help us make our game.
Yeah, so there's a poll. Go ahead and help us make another avatar or god for certain races.
I have seen Microscope RPG. I was thinking of running a session of this and then a session of Microscope, but this ended up taking a lot longer than we expected because we got really into it. But I would very much like to play a Microscope at some point.
We're kind of hyper nerds, so you can't give us tools to create worlds and not expect us to drag it into like a 14-week long session.
Right?
Like we could go another 10 weeks easy.
Yeah.
I don't think we should because
We're not. No, next week we're starting an actual game, so we'll be real.
Next week I will be gone.
We're probably going to work on a lot of this
Yeah.
outside of the scene.
Next time we stream, it will be live D&D.
Yeah.
So
And
not
all of
next
these
Friday, the
things
Friday
will be
after.
together.
So excited.
So whose turn was that?
Still mine.
Oh my god.
Kozar, do you want some
So
points?
I made a city, and then I wanted to advance a civilization.
Yes, who did you want to advance?
The Tashan to just be way more warlike through interaction with the dwarves. They kind of understand minerals and can make better weapons for war shit.
Huh.
Okay.
No, just thinking of things.
That's it. That's my turn's done.
Oh, all right. So I'm going to make an event that Doomsday device that the lizard folk were making is going to disappear along with the city of Citadel of Scales. So wall text no longer on the map. Does anybody need some points?
I don't know. I'm still thinking what I want to do on my turn, and I've got okay points.
I mean, I'm trying to get the downside or dusk side a little bit more populated by people other than just the Dara and the elves.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
don't
mean,
get it.
there's humans. Demoria is made up of humans. But,
I think I'll move. I think I'll probably move the Kinku down there in a little bit, especially now that they know about it from the Dalo.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna.
Dara?
No, the Dalo. The Dalra or Dahai.
What about the Romama?
They are called the Da, not the Dalo.
They are. No. The way they say it always is, "We are the Da of Lo."
Also, weren't the spider?
They
people
never
from
separate. They never separate the two.
Weren't the spider people from the dusk side?
No. The spider people are
The fire
northeast,
people.
top side.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They're from the
Okay.
Firelands. They've also learned about the bottom side. Now,
That's right. They're like spiders from the Fireland. That's why we were like,
Yeah.
why? Why would you make that?
or whatever you wanted to be. I thought we were supposed to change that. I thought we did change
Yeah,
that.
I was going
Anyway.
to point it out at the end of the stream.
Well, yeah. Remind me later tonight. But no. Why don't you command the order of the Northeast Coalition of Races to go? They can go check out the underside or dusk side.
Sure, I don't know.
think it's
Yeah. So the Coalition of the Northeast Racists going to explore the dusk side.
Coalition with a K. Well, with several Ks in a row.
I mean, that is how you create fantasy names, right? You just
This is why we
stick
can't
Ks
have
in
anything
wherever
nice.
you are, and apostrophes.
That's it. We're done, folks.
This is why we can't have monetization, guys.
And then I'm going to command Mama Jaw to have her first child. And that's my turn.
Command her.
Have babies!
And so it has been done.
Okay, so I think it's my turn, yes?
Yes, it is.
Not that I know what
Paladin.
I'm doing, but so I have 14 points. At this point, I'm just
Just make cities, move people around.
yeah. Let's see. We got the human and elf city there. I don't want to elf more. What's this city here?
Which one?
not
That.
sure.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't know.
'Cause this is where I had my
don't
centaurs.
remember.
I think that might have been a centaur thing.
I think that might have been the centaurs actually.
Yeah, they're more. They
Yeah.
want to roam this whole area though. They don't like.
Yeah.
They're nomadic. Let me see here. Do we have anything living in this mushroom forest area here?
An ancient dryad, I believe.
And semi-intelligent imps. They're not like intelligent, but they're clever. They know. how to
Yeah,
mess with
yeah,
people.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What lives in the city in the big crater? Is that a little bit of everybody at this point?
Yes, there is a primarily elven wizard college there studying the rift.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna have the humans start to make more of an appearance on the bottom here. And no, you know what? I take that back. We're gonna make the dwarves. They're gonna be trying to find a place to grow their hops again, even though they can't. And they'll never find it, but I want them to reach the other side.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they've already reached the other side.
oh, where? Oh, yeah, they're here. That's right.
Yeah, they're at the top. Now they could start moving south.
Oh, they could, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have them start moving south. They're gonna run into the air people.
Okay, yeah. All right, so they're gonna go southeast of the mountain range and not southwest. Because the air elementals are on the east.
Is this
side of
taiga
that
or
mountain.
tundra? There's a difference.
1 second, I will open that legend.
Because if it's mostly tundra, they're not going to want to go where the tundra is. They want to go where it's easier to travel, which would be more.
I forget the difference, but the rougher one is up north. The one that is harder to navigate, the one that's just like oppressive ice is the one that's up north. The one that's south is the one that like you grow shit. It's just cold shit.
Okay, so then they would actually want to go more southwest into one of these fjord bay things, like here, and then try to get here, basically.
Cool.
So they would try to kind of semi-migrate. Like they have a little city. They would probably meet. I'm going to have them meet the air genasi there, and then so what is that? That's command race. And then probably command race again, because I want them and the air genasi to get along. So
Cool.
So that they have like some Nito Bandito air shit they can do.
Hey, just
I don't mean airships. I just mean like little wind powered things to like help with their forging
or
you know.
quick
things
favor?
like what? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. My earbuds died.
Can you just do me a quick favor and never say Nito Bandito ever again?
Or
Bandito.
alternatively, say it repeatedly.
I'm sorry, Hope.
Wear it out.
Hope, was Nito Bandito the Nito Bandito phrase that you didn't want us to say?
Nito Bandito killed my father.
Yeah, but it's pretty Nito Bandito for a phrase like Nito Bandito.
I think Nito Bandito is pretty cool beans.
I'm pretty sure it's Frijoles Frios.
In any case, the dwarves meet with they meet with the air genasi, so that's 3. They get along with the air genasi, so that's 3 again. And then they travel south and make a nice little semi-wind powered looking city down on the bay. The tip down here. Yeah, perfect. So that's 9. Then I'm going to advance the city for 14. And that will be my turn.
Cool.
I'm at that point where I'm like, oh god, I don't even know what to do with my points.
Right? No, that's basically what I just was like, fuck it, dwarves. like,
Yeah, I'm thinking this
I'm running out of ideas.
probably the last round.
Yeah,
That's fine with me.
Getting pretty close.
And then
Wait.
anything else I can just
ST fluff it
Wait,
in.
the one
yeah.
that we're in is the last round, or this upcoming is the last round?
This one. So, does anyone need 15 points?
Gimme! I want. Can I have
my
an
15
additional?
points? You missed several rounds. Please take all of them and spend them because I'm kind
Yeah,
of
okay.
happy.
We'll have Hope be the last one then. At the end of this round, she can waste a whole bunch of points. Anything. I don't
throw
need
all of our points at her.
Hope can just have like
Fantastic.
all the extra points.
Does that make it my turn?
Yeah, that makes it your turn.
Oh yeah. Yes. it
Okay.
does.
Real easy for me. We're going to advance civilization Kinku twice. Once is learning about the humans enchanting things. And the third is Kinku, I guess, are the first to do the two different things to the same object and make enchanted objects that they then use to spread throughout the world.
Well, they are not the first to enchant objects. They are the best object enchanters.
Yes, they've learned how to make dwarven objects
dwarven
and
techniques.
human enchantments. And then combine them both on the same object makes awesome stuff. That's it. Say go.
All right. I'm just gonna note. We got another tie with our poll, so we now have a salamander. My thought was that it lives in Lake Hatefuck. So that's the avatar of the Infernal Order. And the dwarves have a golem avatar. I would assume in the idea of a golem, they made it, but like maybe, some kind of celestial or spiritual thing in the mountains, really brought it into a second tier level of being almost a god for them. My points, let me take a look at the sheet real quick. Let's see. Got a couple orders and stuff. All right, I'm gonna command order. I'm gonna treat that almost like advance order. Just kind of my infernal cult by late hatefuck. They're gonna go a little far with their demon worshipping and summoning and things like that. Things are gonna go a little bit too crazy. There's gonna be a low-key catastrophe, not a full one. It's gonna be more to them. That's where a lot of them are gonna die or flee, and then we'll I'll use advanced. I'm gonna use advanced civilization just for. I just feel like the number and the concept meets the best thing is that the castle / area that the infernal cult was in above the lake and the lava lake. After that mild demonic catastrophe, those that survived left, so it seemed abandoned for a while. They'll go back and turn it into that luxury area that now all the rich, especially from Red Hollow or outside, like it's going to be a destination now, want to like see this special area where there's this beautiful lake you can actually swim in and it's naturally warm, but it's also like kind of a little like, daring to be that close to the other lake. But there's the secret that there's still an infernal cult that lives there and works underground.
Gee, guys, we made a resort. We're done. Done. Ship it. We're done.
So that's 8 points. Enjoy 8 points, Hope.
Box it, wrap it, ship it. We're done.
You also have 5 for me, Hope.
And 3 from me.
I really hope Hope has like 80 points or something by the end of this.
So from Spira, Blood and myself, That's 16. I think Modi gave her another 15.
No, wait. No, I got this. You don't even. I'm writing.
7, 12, 124,
13,
9,
26. B.
pi,
Trains.
12.
purple.
Taste the color or taste the taste. Fuck. It's late. I give up.
All right.
Is that
Then
what
My
you're
favorite
going
flavor
for?
of the alphabet is pie.
So, I got a couple things. I'm going to command the city, or not city, the civilizations of the shifters and the shapeshifters.
The changelings. you said.
Changelings. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to disperse them about. Just now they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And no one knows.
I can't read that.
Because someone loves me.
Yeah,
Because Modi
because,
loves me, Spira loves
plus
me,
15
Blood loves
because,
me.
no. Yeah, plus 15 because Modi loves me, plus 8 because Spira loves me, plus 5 because Blood loves me, plus 3 because Zabani at least tolerates me.
Legit. I'm going to then advance this walrus people
Oh.
into shipbuilding and shipfare. I'm gonna make them make a city at Ratmia.
Now we've got walruses, elves, and bards
Where?
on the seas.
Ratmia. And
What's next?
I'm just gonna command them to like raid the living shit out of everything. They were evil.
No,
Yeah, they were.
you said walrus Vikings from the beginning, so
Evil walrus Vikings.
Evil Ross Americans, and they're just gonna raid everything. They're just like, we don't need it. We just want to. After they had a good, silky, screw around, they're just like overpopulated and they're just going nuts. It's like they need more people.
they parted with the
Vikings.
Selkies, but they still want more.
More. And I am going to give Hope 1 point.
Nice. And then
spend it wisely.
Then, because why not?
And
let's
not
get,
all in one place.
And that's the end. Because why not? Let's give Hope that one last 2d6 roll.
What?
You were gone for like
No, I
4
fucking
sections.
love this.
You're rich.
She was like,
I'm so rich.
She's like, ha 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 ha! Catastrophe
Now the
everywhere.
world
Jellyfish
is mine to
destroyed.
shape.
This avatar destroyed. Everything you love and know destroyed.
I will destroy everything.
I can, the problem here is that I can't do math. Like, simple addition is hard.
Uh-huh.
That's why they invented computers, darling.
Thanks, hon.
They also invented Zabani for that. Just read them the numbers.
Because he's a nerd.
Just start making up stuff. And
Yeah,
then
4,
let him
3,
calculate.
15, 8, 5, 3, 1, 4, 6.
That was fast.
Little bit fast, but that's 31. Plus 4 is 35. Plus 1 is 36. Plus 10 is 46. I believe that's your points.
No, it's 49. You're wrong.
Okay, where did
Because he
the other
missed
3 come
one.
from? Who had 3?
Well, I ended my turn with 4 points. So I get
Oh,
plus.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's where it came from, is I forgot that. I'm actually kind of surprised that
So
I
you
got
can't
all
do
of the
5
numbers that you threw out at me.
You can't do 5 catastrophes.
I can just not
Obvious.
hack it.
Obviously, with this much executive power at the end, I will have my GM hammer ready, but
No. Okay, so this is what I want to do, right? I wanted to command order the furrier people, as in fur trading, to just set up shop on both sides of the coin.
And that's all you're doing.
No, what?
and that's my turn. I spend 23 points on this, 23 points on this, and then 3 points to command race.
So I'm guessing that's 2 command orders to set up on one.
Yeah. Well, no. One, because one already existed. I just didn't put it on the map.
Oh, okay. All right. And then I
Particles?
wanted to get the Tritons over to live on Mr. Sea Turtle, because what's better than like a rival avatar living group of people?
Nah.
Are they like cheetah people?
No, the Tritons.
Oh.
Fish people.
They're just like the South Side version of, I'm
sorry, it's Zabani.
at the very least, like I just want them to have some sort of presence on the south of the map, or on the dusk side of the map.
Mhm.
So, command race, how many times to get them to the dusk side?
I mean, if you want them to go through your farrier people, that'd just be 2.
Yeah. Wait, 2 times, right?
Yeah, 1 to like make agreement with the furriers, and then once to like actually establish a presence on the other side.
Yep. And then I am going to command order again, just to give them more of a expanded travel.
Well, we command race, but
Sure, that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I mean the furrier people.
Yes,
Like
cool.
if people will travel through them, then I want them to expand that section of their business.
Okay. The problem is that area is super not reliable, so it'll be a faltering business at best.
That's fine.
It's not going to be a super reliable source of income, but
Amateur free climbing rentals, and they don't check.
Yeah.
Like they don't card. Can I pop up a few cities and then advance them?
Yeah, I mean, you have all of the points.
That's why we gave it to you, baby girl.
Just ping me.
Just make your point. Hugh.
One there.
What are those?
It's just wait. What was the result of that human and lizard fight? It was the lizards get back,
The
sent back to the
lizards
Stone Age, right?
have been knocked back to the Stone Age and borderline been wiped out. But like they're still there, but they are.
Let's make that a human city then.
Okay, cool.
And then I want a human city there. And I like human elven, I think.
Cool.
And then if I can advance the one on the dusk side, like an amount of times.
Okay, what are you trying to accomplish with them?
Like just to be a flourishing type of metropolis /
Oh, like a proper like big old city.
Yeah.
Cool.
/ like I mean it's coastal and Mediterranean climate, so like some tourism if that
3
exists.
advances?
Sure. Okay, let me do math real quick, because I'm burning through this shit.
It's like that time that I got 200 freebie points, and they just were gone.
I didn't use all of mine, because I'm classier than you. No, I'm just kidding. I just didn't take any outclassed disciplines, that's all.
I only took a couple.
And then I would like to make a catastrophe on Mr. Turtleback and wipe out the Tritons on it. Or at
All
least
right.
most wipe them out.
Yeah. A hurricane.
Yeah, but like in the water.
That's that's like where mostly hurricanes spend their time. Like
I'm not gonna
they
lie, I confused it with tornado for like a hot
yeah, I'm talking hurricane like that thing called Harvey that like did lots of damage recently.
Solid whoops. Solid whoops.
10 out of 10 would whoops again.
Which side is currently more populated?
Definitely upside has a lot more going on. The underside is a little quieter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Have fun.
You guys, the cat is not currently being an asshole. It's kind of nice.
On the flip side, the cat is unfortunately now damp.
Oh no, the best part is when I get him super wet, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit in your lap now," and I'm like, "I have to encourage this because this is a good thing I want him to keep doing."
Just can you keep a towel with you and like towel him off?
He tends to flee when I do that.
He
feels trapped, I guess.
Can I command race for like the remaining Tritons on the desk side to barter some kind of subservient-ish working relationship with the wayfaring elves?
Like little more detail because I'm not sure why they're like, "Hey,
so,
can I be your slave, please?"
No! Oh my God, no! Sorry. So like like their place of residence on the dusk side is wrecked, and they are a seafaring people or a sea-dwelling people at the very least. So they are going to try and barter or brook some sort of relationship between what seems like the most massive group of.
Oh yeah.
And I don't expect that to be a super equal relationship because they are kind of immigrants.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. Livers are for the weak.
Get a rock, like in place of the liver.
By the way, just because it dawns on me, that first city you dropped down there on southwest Dawnside, that's also going to be somewhat heavily populated with Dragonborn.
That's super chill because I want to advance it once.
They got like their whole all their masters got wiped out, and they're like, "Oh, what do we do with freedom? I don't what?"
Sure. Yeah. I'm into it. I'm super into it. I'd like to advance it once for them then.
Cool. What kind of advance are we looking at?
What are Dragonborn supposed to be good at? Like, do they have any natural boons?
I think they always seem to be like
traditionally
they're
Dragonborns are not
fighters.
Traditionally Dragonborns were not made by the lizard folk to be slaves. So what do you want them to be good at? That's what they're good at. Like elves aren't usually a bunch of sailors, but that's different.
It's like soup's cool, so don't even.
Oh no, it totally is. So I'm not going to color your perception of what a Dragonborn should be, so that you can make them what they could be.
Gusto
Ross. That was on.
Oscar's music starts playing.
Backwards, honey.
What are even like talents people possess?
Oscar music starts playing louder.
Well, I can solve a Rubik's Cube, I guess.
Ooh, let's make them like beast trainers.
So that is a thing already? Could be them too?
Who else even?
The shifters. Which are, they're basically... Oh my god, Cat, I will kill you.
That's the noise he makes when he's about to be an asshole.
Show us. I want to see.
How many points do you have left, Joe?
I have 5 points left.
Cat.
Do you have a suggestion, bro? Because I'm open to it.
Make them like desirable prostitutes.
No,
Well, 5
no,
is
I'm not
advanced
gonna. Why
city.
would I?
Do
How
we
is
have-
that advanced civilization?
Well, it'd be...
No,
yeah.
5 is advanced city. I would say that we've got a small handful of cities that could still use an
I
extra
almost
boost right there.
I
I kind of
almost
like
kind
Graham's suggestion.
Where is that?
Make them the only group that effectively does deep sea diving.
You know, as opposed to the Tritons who can
You know.
literally like...
But like the opposite.
I was almost thinking
I
like...
would say dwarves are actually only at 2 advances, and I feel like along with humans, they should
Dwarves?
probably be
No,
at
I've
least-
advanced them like 4 times.
Oh. Well.
Whoops.
That's why I'm gonna go back and watch all this. No,
Yeah.
I know. I want.
I know it's been at least 3.
How many points do you have left?
I have 5 points left.
Okay,
What?
I kind of want this to be a define Dragonborns sort of
Right.
deal because they just like I kind of want that to be the end note of this. And I'll
especially
I'll
now
get
that
the
their
dwarves to match
lizard,
up.
yeah, especially now that their lizard folk overlords are kind of in
Right?
ruins, so they get to
Nice.
define
They
themselves.
kind of got into the groove of a thing.
Yeah, like everybody else kind of has their thing. The Dragonborn do not have a thing, and I want them to have a thing. I'll catch everybody else up in terms of advancements. I'm not gonna make the dwarves suffer because we don't happen to have a dwarf player character.
Okay.
So I think this is like a collective chat. Go ahead and make something that heavy farming off the water, which causes havoc of other sail-going species on their ecosystem. You know what? Something that is actively oppositional to what the lizard folk were. You know, kind of
Fuck
rebelling-
nature.
Huh?
Fuck nature.
Architects.
Ooh.
They're like, no, we don't care about this nature, and they become. I like that.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. I'm into it. Yes. Let's make them super city faring.
All
Like
right,
this
cool.
city, like I mean, it's only got 1 advancement,
Like
but it's
it's
already
not a very
showing
big
kind of.
city, but it's yet, and this will of course probably take place hundreds of years after this game ends. But yeah, this has some really iconic, make some fantasy Dubai. Incidentally, Tomes of Tomes, the lizard folk were a very aggressive, warlike. I don't think were they evil.
They were a little bit corrupt, but
Yeah, but they were very aggressive civilization, but they got wiped out because they picked a fight that was a little bit beyond them. But yeah, cool.
well, and their war leader just disappeared.
Yeah, right. Cool. So I think that's that.
All right.
Yeah, and anything that you know, oh, this city is not terribly advanced, this race is not terribly advanced. I'm not going to make them suffer because we just didn't want to make 4 more sessions of this.
Yeah,
I will
no. We're
balance
all
everything
gonna,
up, bring everything up. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna chat in like our own Discord channel and finalize some different things. Make some more races. Make sure they're advanced to the degree we think they should be. All that sort of thing. But anyway, I want to say thanks for watching live on Twitch, and if you watch on YouTube, we really appreciate it. This will be the end of our world building sessions. Next week, our lovely Zabani will be away, so we'll probably play a one-shot. I'll announce on our Discord, the link for which is below on Twitch and YouTube, what we'll be playing next Friday. The Friday after that will be our first game of D&D, where we're actually going to be in our characters, in this world. Super excited. Also below on Twitch and YouTube are our links for Twitter. I'm trying to post more often, but I always post like big announcements about like new games or things that are going on. Our website is nearly done. Look out for that. That'll be done soon. And YouTube, by the way, if you haven't heard, is making some changes to its partner program. We're pretty close to meeting their requirements, but if you normally watch us live on the Twitch stream, we would really appreciate a subscribe on YouTube. It'll help us get to that new partner status that they've defined. And all of that said, we'll see you Tuesday for more Vampire the Masquerade. And like I said, not this coming Friday, but next Friday will be the first game for D&D. With all of that said, we're actually going to go raid a very close friend of ours. We're going to go raid Revolver C's channel. He's an awesome variety game. He's a great variety streamer. I'm going to post his channel here first and then our raid message. So keep an eye out. 1 second.
Yeah, man. No, this dude is great. So I love to draw art for
He's awesome.
Huh?
Yeah, she just said he's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is the channel. This is our raid message. Get that copied, and we're going to head over there now. Stream is going to cut off. We'll see you all there. Let's raid this guy's shit.
All right, thank you all. We love you. We'll see you all later.
Bye, bye, boo.